get into it. Who are we?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Chicago, technically to Chicago, but it's a bit of a strange one. So at this point, I figure we are with Phoenix and Mercy. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And you have literally just gotten out of Chernobyl.
Yes, we've driven out.
You've driven
smoothly.
out.
Yeah.
Smoothly. And where are you? You were in a hotel, I think.
Yes.
No. We were staying in the ambulance. It was outside.
Right.
Which is probably a bad idea.
Right. Okay. So staying in an ambulance
Such a bad idea.
Out in the cold, wintry Siberian.
Don't forget, we got into an old shed.
That's well. True. You did. You
and Mimi will be up on her own for 12 hours.
For 12 hours.
Is it 12 hours?
Well, she can.
I don't know what it's like in Russia.
It'll be a bit less. It'll be a bit less, I think. Probably.
She can stuff up a lot in 12 hours.
Might be 9 hours, something like that. But it doesn't really matter. Not enormously. No.
Tell her if she wants. She could always snuggle up if she wants. If she feels cold. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make her as warm as possible. Give her all the blankets.
All right.
And she's got like coloring in. Wait, no, she doesn't have coloring in stuff. She's got a lot of things to entertain her and feed her.
Right.
Yeah. Didn't we raid her house or something?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Without too much ado, you managed to get in, raid the house with your obfuscate business, and pretty much got all the things that you needed, as far as I can tell. And so, yeah. I have dice. I have my tray.
It's good.
I got this at Armageddon. Throwing dice on.
Can I see is there like a watermark on the center?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It just it all unclips. So you can make it flat.
Got one too.
I showed you these.
Where it is.
I haven't got one, but it's no point because I couldn't see the dice anyway.
So beautiful. Okay.
Okay, now we've shown each other our dices. Okay.
Oh, wait.
I'm just jealous because I haven't got it. Well, I got dice.
This one it's a D10 or 12. That looks like not 12. Sorry, a D10 or a percentile that looks like a potion bottle.
I see. But it's not a what do you call it? A platonic solid.
That sounds very interesting.
It still rolls.
Still rolls. That's the main thing. As long as you can tell what the numbers are.
Yep. Hey, Russell.
Looking at all my D10s from my box.
Russell.
Yes, sir.
You'd be very proud of me.
Oh, yeah?
I got my screen going.
Hey, how'd you do it?
I just thought I'd replug everything.
Great.
Good idea.
Good on you.
I did.
And it worked.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. Nice. Okay, well, I'm pretty much ready to go. I've got about 1 million D10s out now. Okay, so you wake up. Which one of you? About the same time, don't you, surely? Come on.
I'm 6. Humanity 6.
Humanity 6. I guess I better open roll 20, hadn't I?
Yeah.
My computer has just rebooted like literally 6 times, Barry, so I'm reticent to open all my windows.
Well, that's because you have too many tabs open.
I didn't have anything open. I literally had nothing open when it kept dying. I just started it.
Maybe it's so used to having so many tabs open.
Yeah.
That it can't function without them.
That could be it. That's probably what it is.
And that means it's Charlie's fault.
Almost definitely.
Because I'm not blaming me.
No. Okie dokie. So, let's see. Vampire, Chicago. So, Phoenix, what's your humanity? Do you remember off the top of your head? No.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no.
Important things to know about your character.
It was, I think it's the same as Missy's.
About 5?
Mine's 6.
Oh, no. It would be 7 at most.
7 at most. Yeah, it wouldn't be any more than 7. I would have
No, because he's a Templar. He was a Templar, so, you know.
And he's also quite old, so there's that.
Yeah.
Phoenix, humanity.
Well, technically I'm old, but
You're at 7.
yeah.
Okay.
7, yeah.
So
I thought it was 7.
You wake up first then, and ambulance. Yeah.
Wow. He looks around, makes sure that it's all secure and that we still have children with us.
You'll have to do that after Mercy wakes up first.
Oh, does she? Okay.
I lie. What am I talking about? You wake up first. 7 humanity. Fucking, what am I talking about?
Okay. I'm up again. I went down, but I came up. All right.
Roller coaster.
We really do know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Especially me. I'm an expert at this. So Phoenix, you're awake. Mercy's asleep for about another 15 minutes.
Okay. I
Yep.
look around, see that we still have the...
Right, the ambulance is still intact. The ambulance is still inside the shed.
Yep.
The shed door is cracked open, and you can see Mercy's silhouette. Not Mercy, Mimi's silhouette in the doorway. Yeah. Kitty is probably here too. She's out like a light, I'm assuming. Because I suspect she's got a lower humanity than 7.
Me too.
Yeah.
I get out of where I am.
Okay, so you climb out of your box or your bag or whatever you're in right now. I'm assuming you guys got body bags or something.
Yep.
We had rubbish bags, didn't we?
Rubbish bags, yeah.
Yeah, rubbish bag will do it.
Okay.
And I get up.
Yep.
I go over to Mimi.
Okay, so you open the doors to the back of the ambulance?
Yeah. I'm not sneaking up on her or anything.
All right. You walk across the crunchy surface of the back of this shed, under the shed, dirt and rock and such. You crunch over in her direction, and as you walk, unless you're stealthing.
No, I'm not stealthing.
She turns around and sees you. She looks a little bit surprised, and she looks at you cautiously. And she says, "Have you waked up now?"
I have waked up now. How has your day been, young one?
It was really boring.
Well, it would be. You want to play a game or something?
She goes, "When's Mama gonna wake up?"
Oh, it shouldn't be too long, I'd say. In his mind, the next 100 years, he's thinking. Okay, but no, because he's seen those nice throws. Oh, it shouldn't be too long, young one.
Okay.
Is there something you want to do? Something you want to see?
Hungry?
Hungry.
I ran out of snacks.
Oh, okay. So you want some? Yeah, okay. All right. Let's look around, see if we can find any more snacks in the glove box or something.
Right. The ambulance seems to be pretty much devoid of anything like that. There's lots of anesthetic, and actually, there's some blood in the ambulance too. Oddly enough, bagged blood, not very good for you, but you could drink it for very weak.
No, she's not up to that yet.
No, she's a ghoul.
Yeah.
What else is there? What you do notice, in fact, let's make a perception alertness check for Phoenix.
Okay.
Could hear someone's vibrator.
Oh.
It wasn't mine. It wasn't mine. You didn't see me go red, did you?
Great, 2 successes on that check. What you notice, Phoenix, is you can see with your you can see in the security light just outside the door of the actually, there's no security light, moonlight. There's like little patches of something on the ground outside, like trash or something, just
Okay.
outside the door of the shed, just where she's come back from. And you can hear something like maybe an animal or something just outside.
What have you been up to, young one?
I was feeding some dogs and animals, and we made friends.
Can you talk to animals?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And did the animals keep you safe?
I don't know. They didn't hurt me.
So there were no other vampires here at all then?
I didn't see any.
Okay.
It was daytime anyway. They don't have any vampires in the day.
No, that's true.
So much gunfire.
That's true. That's true because, well, vampires don't like the sun.
What's your name anyway?
Oh, my name is Phoenix.
Where's Daddy?
Where's your daddy? I'm not sure. I couldn't answer that. Who is your daddy?
His name is Jason.
Jason. Oh, I couldn't help you with that. I'm sorry. I don't know where Jason is. So, I tried looking for some food for you, but there's nothing around. We'll have to wait till Mummy gets up and we can go shopping, because if I take you shopping, she's going to panic.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
So,
gonna be long because my tummy's rumbling.
no, she shouldn't be much longer.
Okay.
So, have you had a look around the place?
I didn't go very far. I just went outside a little bit and I walked around the outside and all the way around the shed and back in again.
Okay. That was very brave.
I was being sneaky though.
You were being sneaky.
Yeah. There was some helicopters came over.
How many?
1, 2, 3.
3. Around this area.
Yeah.
Did they come over very much? Did they come over more than once? Okay. And you didn't see any men dressed up like soldiers, did you? Like the ones that were holding you?
No, I didn't see any soldiers. No.
Did you know you're an extremely clever girl?
Thank you.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. It's just true. Okay, now... I'm going to have a look around. Do you want to stay there or come with me?
I'm gonna go and watch Mommy wake up.
Okay, good idea. You want me to take you to your mummy?
She's there. I can find her.
Okay.
Okay, so she goes past you and she climbs up into the back of the ambulance and then she looks at you gingerly and then she closes the doors. Boonk. Now you're in the shed, basically by yourself.
Okay. I look around the shed to see if there's a ladder that goes higher up.
What you do see is a dog.
Okay.
Doorway to the shed now, backlit by the moonlight.
I say in dog, hello?
Greetings, basically, like acknowledges you.
You live here?
Puts its leg up and pees on the door.
What kind of dog is it?
What kind of dog is it? It's quite big. It's probably like a Labrador cross. Something else, maybe a Labrador with a bit of Alsatian in it or something. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm assuming.
Okay.
I'm not a dog breeder. I don't know these things, but that's what I'm going with.
Any water around?
There's puddles of water outside on the driveway. You see a trough in the distance that might have been like a horse trough or a cow trough or something, over by a fence on the other side of the driveway.
Okay. I get a cup.
Okay.
I get a container of some sort. And I go and get some water.
Okay. The dog follows you, sniffs you out.
Do you want some water?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give him a little extra something as well.
You smell no smell.
You stay with me?
You two-leg, why no smell?
There are good reasons. I'll tell you later sometime. How you like to be stronger and faster?
Yes.
Good.
Alpha.
You stay with me and help me look after my family?
I'm going to make an animal handling check with you, just in case this
Go on.
wrong. So far, it seems good.
No, fair enough. I'm trying.
Technically, you're Gangrel, right?
Yep.
So, this is when I invent 2 dots of animal kin.
Oh, okay. I thought I had it. I'm sorry.
No. I've just been adding dots to your character sheet as we've used them. So,
okay.
This is whatever seems reasonable and appropriate.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so we're making an animal kin, and would it be? Wits, I guess. What's an animal kin? Wits. It is so not in alphabetical order.
It's terrible that they don't do it in alphabetical order.
It's very silly. Ooh, 2 successes. Okay, yeah, he comes with you. All right, and as you're walking back in with the dog and the water and so on, meanwhile, Mercy, you're waking up.
As I'm coming back, I'm looking for the 3-eyed crow.
I'm sorry, nurses are at the door. Sorry.
Okay.
You guys want to talk?
Dun.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of giving the raven to Kitty.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would suit her. And it'll be her first ghoul. So, well, maybe. I don't know.
I'm thinking of making the dog strong, so that if we have to run, then we can put the youngest of the children on the dog.
Okay. So Mercy gets up and she makes sure that Kitty's there.
Yep.
And Mimi.
All right. Yep. Kitty is still asleep.
It's okay. I'll let her sleep. But Mimi is here now?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Mimi's right when you wake up, Mimi is right next to you, staring at you.
I've missed you. How was your day?
She probably has her hand on your face when you wake up.
Mm.
And she's
Oh, you sweetheart.
Yeah. Love you, Mom.
I love you too, sweetheart. Come here.
Phoenix is making friends with a dog, she says.
Okay. Good for him.
Yeah.
Do you know the dog?
I called him Toto, but I don't know his real name. He doesn't have a collar.
Toto is a cute name.
Yeah.
How was did you do anything? Like you were up for a long time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked around and
You did?
yeah, I made friends with some aminals and she goes on like this and tells you what her day was like. Not very eventful. She wandered around the shed and basically what I told Barry.
I'll give her lots of hugs and affection until Kitty wakes up.
All right.
We're gonna wait for Kitty.
All right. And you're waiting for Kitty to wake up. Barry, you're coming back with the dog. Water.
Have you got a name?
Ruff.
Ruff. Let's hope we can be more creative than that. All right. I will come back with Ruff.
All right. Could be Rolf.
Ralph, or whatever it is.
Or Ralph.
And I'll let him have a drink of that water.
Okay. Right. So that's special water, I take it.
Yeah.
Right. He laps that up and thinks it's great, and then comes up to you and starts licking your hand, trying to make friends with you. He thinks you're the best thing since sliced bread.
All right. All right. Now, now listen. Your job is to look after them, especially the little one when she's on her own. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Right.
All right. So eventually, Kitty begins to stir.
How long is eventually?
About another quarter of an hour.
Okay. She's not too far.
You'd say about 5, maybe.
Yeah.
You had to, guess time mechanics. As if you knew, but yes. Yeah. And you also will have noticed actually that Mercy, you've been in that place of looking gaunt and sick and slightly monstrous. Where's my hair tie gone? There it is. So, yes.
Good evening.
She sits up, bolt upright.
You okay? Look, Mimi's here.
She looks at Mimi and nods and puts her hand out to Mimi, and Mimi holds her hand for a second. And she looks over at you and she says, "What are we doing tonight, Mom?"
Well, we've got to get you guys to safety. Or something.
Okay.
First things first, though, I'm gonna try and find that raven.
Okay.
Do you want me to help? Do you want to help me find the raven?
Okay.
Okay. I'll take Mimi and Kitty, and we'll go outside.
All right. Make a perception.
I'll hold Kitty and ask her to obfuscate so I can.
You can make a perception alertness check.
Okay. I wouldn't mind trying to teach Kitty her next level of obfuscate too. 2 successes.
All right. I am considering instigating some kind of rule whereupon you cannot learn more than 1 dot in a discipline in a month.
That's a shitty rule. I don't like it.
Good rule. Otherwise, 5-year-old vampires have level 5 powers. And it makes a mockery of elders. So
good.
That's why. All right.
Well,
so you got 2 successes looking around?
Yeah.
Okay. You see this crow sitting up on this power pole. Closer inspection, it recognizes you and flies down to you. It starts pecking around on your hand.
More like that. It's huge. Kitty?
Yeah?
I think you should take charge of this bird here, the raven. I think this bird should belong to you. Your first pet.
I don't want a pet.
It'll help you out. It's eyes on the sky. You're gonna need it.
Really, Mom?
Yeah. Wait, you don't want to?
I don't know. Feels like work.
Probably. It probably is work. I mean, you can ask it to, well, it could pretty much look after itself. It's just keeping an eye on the sky for you. And eventually someone might be able to teach you how to talk to it.
She looks at you and she looks at it, and
What, honey?
and it jumps up on her hand.
Oh, you don't need to. It'll just go through movie after movie after movie for you. Okay.
She starts to. You see her kind of break through, like she's literally bonding with it. Even she's trying not to, but she can't help it. And it starts kind of pecking at her, and then she pecks her finger, and there's blood on her finger, and she lets it lick that blood off her finger. So yeah, now it's 2 points towards, well, it's a ghoul, and it's not 2 points to being bloodbound to anyone.
It's 1 point to me and 1 point to her.
Right.
And over the next 2 nights, give your familiar here another bit of your blood. And after the 3rd night.
Okay, Mom.
Okay. I'm proud of you.
She huffs off.
Oh, don't go too far. We're gonna get going. And we gotta feed this little one, because I think she fed all her food to animals, didn't you?
You see Kitty goes over to the side of the shed, and she pulls 2 knives out, and she uses them to climb up the wall. She's good. And climbs up onto the roof. And then she just perches there.
One day you'll be as cool as that, Mimi.
It's like, wow, Mom. Kitty's so cool.
Yeah, she's so cool.
So cool. Great role model.
So, Phoenix is there, isn't he?
Phoenix is there, yes. He is
Yeah.
He's near the ambulance with a dog.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to get some food for her.
Okay.
And then we'll get going. Not sure where we're going.
I don't suppose you've got any ideas for a dog named there?
Barker.
Barker.
We are going to get zapped for copyright because I can hear music coming through.
Yep.
So I will put the mute, and Barry just press to talk, because otherwise that'll break up the music.
Yeah. Jesus. I don't know. Boxley.
I'll go and see Mimi and say, Mimi.
She turns around. Yeah?
Did you have a name for him?
Toto?
Toto. Sounds good to me. Let's go with that. All right.
Okay, Toto.
All right. Toto, in.
All right, he jumps in the back of the ambulance.
Come on, Kitty, we're going.
All right, so everybody comes down and gets in the ambulance, and you, who's driving?
Not me.
It would have to be me.
It has to be you, okay.
Kitty was the one that drove us here.
Right.
Did Kitty drive us
She
here?
is.
Okay, do it again then. Yeah, I
trust
understand.
her.
Right.
Kitty, you want to drive?
She looks at you. Yeah, I thought I was gonna.
Yeah,
Thought I
don't
was
worry.
driving.
You're gonna.
Right.
You're gonna. After you.
So she gets in the front of the ambulance and she starts it up.
Listen, we'll hop in the back.
All right, get in the back. And you pull out of the back of the shed and notice the it's like a 3/4 moon outside above, poking through the clouds. There's a gap in the clouds where you can see the moon and a few stars. Perception alertness checks.
Nope. Jesus, -4. I'm too
Negative
busy.
4.
I'm too busy playing with Mimi. Probably.
All right. Okay.
I'm heavily distracted.
Heavily distracted.
Heavily distracted.
Okay.
I imagine she's quite loud, trying to tell me something.
Yeah, I guess so. I think maybe Mimi's, after a few minutes you're driving, and then Mimi's having a fit because she realizes that she has left her dolly behind.
Fuck. Kitty, we gotta go back and get that.
The Kitty's like, Mom, the dolly's not even there. It's broken. It's been broken for days. It's gone. Don't go back. It's a waste of time. And, and Mimi's like,
Mimi, I'll get you a new one, all right?
Can you make a persuasion check for Phoenix? What is it going to be? Charisma and leadership.
Dang.
Charisma and leadership.
That's good.
Ooh.
Not good.
Double botch.
Oh no.
So
good start.
She's totally just screaming and yelling and ranting and bashing the walls of the ambulance, having a real fit now, a real tantrum.
Kitty, we gotta go back for it.
Kitty sighs.
We really got to.
And she turns the ambulance around. I'm gonna make a check to see if she can drift it around in a circle.
Okay.
This could be dodgy. Oh, actually, 2 9s. Yeah, so the ambulance sort of skids 180 degrees to the other side of the road. And then sort of shudders and then starts again, and then she stalls it, and then she restarts it again, and then off you go back towards the shed. And as you're going back to the shed, we can make our perception alertness checks again. 5 successes, and that's more like what I'm talking about, because 6 successes, Barry. So 5 and 6. Wow. Okay, so you spin the car around, you're on your way back, and then over the hill, 2 helicopters coming directly towards you.
Uh-oh. What the fuck are we gonna do? Kitty,
she's like, do I stop or do I what do you want me to do, Mom? You want me to what do I gotta do?
Use the buildings to hide us.
There are no buildings. You're in a road between
bridges. Anything?
Huh?
Are there any bridges?
Bridges. I'm seeing a long straight road and fields on either side of it. And
okay, it's gonna be tricky.
5 successes though.
Go into the fields. Go into the fields.
There are you did notice some structures, some ruined structures among the fields earlier when you were back at the shed.
Go that way.
All right, so you're just going to go straight off the road, yeah?
Yeah. Gonna trust her driving.
Okay. She manages to pull off the road before the helicopters get there and before their floodlights hit the ambulance. And so the first one flies past. It keeps going. The second one flies past, and then it kind of stops. And you guys are like out in the field now, heading for whatever, heading for some kind of cover.
Bunch of trees, whatever. Yeah.
And you see this: the first helicopter kept going, but the second helicopter is now just hovering and rotating around within about 100 meters of where it was that you turned off the road.
Just keep going, Kitty. You're doing well. You're doing really good.
All right, she just keeps driving with her.
Those trees. See those trees?
Okay. Suddenly, one of the tires explodes.
Keep going. Control it.
it's getting extremely unpleasant and bouncy.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
You can
Holding
do it.
Mimi and trying to keep the dog calm.
All right, and she makes it to the tree line, and you manage to get it behind the trees.
Yeah.
And in there, you see there's like an old hunting shack or something, like a,
Yep.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Like a lodge or something like that.
Yeah. Does it look and no light?
You don't see any lights on.
Okay.
Looks old and abandoned.
Let's change these tires while we can. This tire while we can.
All right, so
Okay,
you'll
that's a
jump
good
out
idea.
and help change the tire.
Yeah.
I'm trying to console Mimi.
Okay.
So,
Well,
I'm
once the
sorry,
helicopter
sweetheart.
happened, she actually went. She stopped freaking out because she's in, considering herself to be in more danger. What was that? Okay. We're going to make a wits and subterfuge check. Who wants to make it? Actually, you know what? Wits and security. No, wits and stealth. Haha. I lie. Wits and stealth.
I'll
You want to make that for us?
yeah, I'll do the wits and
This is
stuff.
for choosing the best spot for the ambulance.
4.
4 successes. All right.
Good. Good. See, I said she did well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, after a little while, you're parked there in the trees and stuff, and you've covered up whatever you can with. You managed to get up next to that hunting lodge thing, and you see the chopper kind of fly out in one direction and do a big arc across the field. Lights are beaming across the field, and then it comes around in a figure 8 pattern and tries to come over the other side of the road in your direction now, and it starts to approach in your direction, and you can see the lights flooding the field in front of you, just beyond the tree line, and the light starts beaming through the trees, and it's being cut up by the trees, and all these shafts of light as the chopper comes over, and then it just goes over you and keeps going. Eventually it reels around and it does another couple of circuits in slightly different areas, but after about 20 minutes it pisses off.
Thank goodness.
And during that 20 minutes, what are you guys doing?
I do celerity change the tire.
Celerity change the tire. Okay.
Yeah. I am obfuscating with Mimi. Yeah.
Well, changing the tire proves to be doable but difficult because I haven't known, and many of you've changed an ambulance tire before. And ambulances are fairly heavy, and but there is a jack, and you have to find where all the stuff is. So it's a bit of a time-consuming pain in the ass. And you have to work together to do it. But you get there, and you change the tire, and then you're back on the road if you so wish.
Let's get back on the road. We still got to get some food for this little one, and maybe we should try and swap out this vehicle.
Let's find the broken doll.
Oh, you want to go back for the doll?
Yeah, we're near that, aren't we?
Yeah, you're still fairly near that.
Yeah, we're fairly near. We might as well
we'll
find
do
it
that.
for her.
5 minutes drive.
Yeah.
All right. So you go back for the doll.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go in and get Mimi to show me where she left it.
So as you're heading back down the road towards the old farm where the shed was, we'll get perception checks again.
Just 1 this time.
Okay. And for Barry, perception, alertness. Four successes. You notice that there is what looks like a police vehicle parked by the shed. It's Russian. It's all written in Russian and Cyrillic on the side of it.
All right, stay here. I'll go find it. Mimi, whereabouts did you leave it?
Shoot. I think I left it at the back.
Okay, stay here. I'll obfuscate and rush. Well, stealth and and go
stealth
grab
your way around?
it. Yeah.
Right. So you can do a dex and stealth. How close do you bring the car? How close do you bring the ambulance after you see the cop car? And you just
Well,
block next to
it's
it, or
Kitty
what?
driving, so
All right, well, as soon as Kitty sees it, she stops the vehicle and reverses 20 meters.
yeah.
And then
Let's try not to be seen.
and she turns the engine off.
So my check is 3 successes.
3 successes.
Yep, obfuscated.
All right.
Oh, I forgot about the difficulty thing. That's a lot more. Oh, no, it's 4. No, that's right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 successes.
7 successes on obfuscate, on stealth.
Yeah, if it's to do with being quiet, then yeah, it reduces it by 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get out of the ambulance and you start stealthing up the road towards the cop car. You begin to hear the sounds of chatter over the cop car radio inside the vehicle, and you can see a figure sitting in the back of that vehicle, or in the passenger seat. They look like a uniformed officer of some description, probably police. It's a police car.
What? I
But
can't understand Russian.
the other door to the car, the driver's side, is ajar, and there's nobody sitting in the driver's seat.
Okay. Well, I'm going to get the dolly firstly, and then I'm going to.
So you head into the into or around
She's sitting around the back, so I'll go around it.
Okay. All right. So obfuscated. As you get around the back, you see this figure down on one knee, examining Dolly.
I'm going to walk up to him and slit his throat.
All right. So you take out your knife.
Yeah.
Okay. You slit his throat, and remarkably, he doesn't die. He turns around and fucks you up.
if he can.
He's going to try. So at that point, you're making a dex and dodge check. You have done at least 2 levels of non-aggravated damage to him, though.
Okay.
And there is blood coming out of his throat, but his throat begins to heal immediately.
Okay. I'm going to go for his... I'm going to go and bite him.
You're going to go to bite him? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's going to go and punch you in the face to stop you from doing that.
Okay. Should we dodge first? And then...
I'll tell you what. Let's see whose attack gets the highest result, because that will be the one that hits first.
Okay, right. Trying to figure out what that is. Is it Dex and Brawl?
Dex and Brawl.
Okay. 2.
What the hell is that? I can't even read it. That's a 7. Okay.
That's why you kind of have weird fucking dice.
9, 9, 6, 7.
Hmm.
4 successes. Oh, that's a 1, so 3 successes. So that's 1 more.
Yep.
Okay, so you coming at him to bite him, and he punches you in the face. You take a level of non-aggravated damage, and it breaks your nose. Blood squirts out of your nose.
I'm gonna try again. Oh.
Try again?
Yeah.
All right. And at that point, you recognize him basically powering disciplines. You can sense he's powering celerity.
Right, okay.
Comes in to grab you.
Am I dodging?
Yep, dex and dodge. Oh, but good luck, because I rolled ridiculous dice. I just rolled
3.
4 10s and a 9 and an 8.
Jesus.
Can you believe that? 4 10s. No. All right.
No, I can't believe it because you're not rolling on here.
Shut up. He clotheslines you and throws you into the wall, and you go through the paneling in the side of the shed. It blasts it open, and you go sliding along the floor. He shakes off his hands and he starts speaking Russian. You just get this generally intimidating kind of sense about what he must be saying.
Okay.
And he reaches into his jacket and pulls out a stake.
I'm going to obfuscate.
He drops the toy. You obfuscate?
Yep.
Okay. He looks around. He starts looking around. And he goes into a fighting stance. And he says something over his radio.
I'm going to go.
All right. So you're coming at him?
Yeah.
All right. Dex and stealth.
Dex and stealth. 4.
4. All right. You go to drain him. Is that what you're up to?
That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna bite him. All right, you succeed in biting him, and he immediately collapses as your teeth sink into him.
I'm gonna take him to somewhere that nobody can find.
So you're just dragging him and drinking at the same time.
Yeah. Don't drink and drag, but here we are.
And you're hearing over the radio, there's chatter going on over the radio, which is starting to get a little irate.
Right. Okay.
Can you make a perception alertness check?
2.
2 successes. All right. Yep. You think you hear the sound of a car door slam.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep dragging him.
Phoenix.
If there's any like hay bales or anything.
Hay bales, yeah, there are hay bales. You can get hay bales. Phoenix, you're making a perception alertness check.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Here we go. 3 successes. Okay, you notice that behind the ambulance, down on where the road joins the driveway, the bottom of the driveway, a pair of headlights have just turned into the driveway that you and Kitty and Mimi are parked in an ambulance.
Kitty, can you get past that?
She goes, you want me to drive out past that car? We can't turn around here, Phoenix. This is too narrow. We have to go to the shed to turn around. And there's another car up there. This guy's coming now. What are we going to do? Okay. You got to stop him. Stop him. Get out and stop him.
I get out.
All right, so you jump out of the back of the ambulance.
Yeah.
All right. You see a police car driving up towards you. Okay. As it gets towards you, it stops, and the driver sticks his head out and says something to you in Russian.
Vodka. That's literally the only word.
Sound, Barry. Mute.
Tourist.
Ambulancy.
I find ambulancy. Yeah, I find ambulancy.
He looks at you, and he keeps talking in Russian, and he and the partner get out of their car, and they start walking in your direction. They're about 2 to 3 meters apart on either side of the road, so there's a bit of a big gap between them.
Yeah, okay.
And you can see that they look tense and nervous, and their hands are drifting to their guns. Like they're not pulling them out. They're just ready to fast draw if they have to.
He comes along.
They're still asking you questions in Russian.
English.
Okay, at that point, one of them takes out the gun casually and says,
"Put your hands."
Says like, basically saying, "Put your hands on the side of the vehicle," kind of thing. Points at the vehicle.
Okay.
So one of them takes charge of you with the gun and gets you up against the vehicle, and with the gun on you, the other cop begins to search you, starting at the top and moving down. And as you're being searched, after about 30 seconds, do you do anything during that?
I'm watching where their bodies are positioned, and
right.
So where are they?
I'm assuming you're covered in guns and knives, right, and stakes and stuff. Is that? Oh no, because you've just been escaping from Chernobyl.
Yeah.
So what do you have on you? Actually, physically on your person?
I have black clothes.
Black clothes, and you got any guns on you?
Yeah, I have a thing gun. Okay. But remember, it's black clothes like they were wearing at Chernobyl.
Right. Okay, but you're calling yourself a tourist and you're driving an ambulance. So they're pretty suspicious, and they've just had a call out from some kind of incident that's just occurred out here. So they're pretty suspicious. Suspicious as heck, you might say.
Okay.
And so one of them's patting you down, and you feel that gun get removed from your leg holster.
Good.
And as it does, you hear the scuffing sound behind, and then a body drops.
Okay.
Poof, you hear somebody hit the ground behind you.
Okay. And I take out the next guy.
All right, so you turn around and take out the next guy.
Yeah.
You can make a Dex and Brawl, or
Yeah.
Dex and Brawl.
Dex and Brawl. I'm using martial arts to
Using
take
your
him out.
fists and such. All right, Dex and Brawl. Dexterity and Brawl. Come on, where's Brawl? There it is. Boof, boof, boof. Roll. 3 successes. All right. More than enough to knock this guy to the ground. He's not dead, but when you turn around, you see that the other guy has just been taken out by Kitty. And he's lying on his back with a knife stuck in the back of his neck, gurgling. The other one's freaking out now and is like saying something in Russian, and you're assuming it's help, 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 stop, 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 don't kill me, something like that.
Okay, just smack him.
All right, so you knock him out?
Yep.
Dunk. Okay, Mercy. All right, so you're drinking all the way?
Yes.
All the way. All right. Well,
welcome to the White Room.
Could I also partake?
Here?
Yeah, I partake.
These cups?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, well, you can drain these cups if you want. That'll put your blood pool at max. Mercy is committing diablerie on another vampire.
I'm already a diablerist.
They're the worst dibs. This is like the third time. Is this the third time or the fourth time? I forget.
Third time.
3 times now. Okay, and what generation are you?
8.
8. Okay, your generation doesn't change. Sorry, buddy.
What generation was Philippe?
Philippe was like 10th generation at the beginning when he started.
According to that roster sheet, he is 6th generation.
Now,
the red list.
The red list. Oh, you mean Philippe Rigaud?
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I was thinking of Philippe Gratiano. Philippe Rigaud was like, he might have been 6th.
He's 6th. Then so am I.
No, you're not. You don't get to be 6th. You just go up 1 generation.
I thought you matched the generation of the vampire.
No, you just.
In that case, I'm generation 7.
You gain 1 generation. Cheeky.
So I'm generation 7 then, am I?
Are you?
Yes.
I guess you are.
Oh my god, and that means Kitty is generation 8.
It does. And that Mimi will also be Gen 8.
She's not a vampire.
But she will be.
Yeah, eventually.
Well,
yeah.
Assuming you don't diablerize another 5 vampires between now and then, and she ends up being 3rd generation, and you end up killing Kane.
And diabolized Kane. Here we are.
Yeah. Barry, you're gonna have to do some catching up here, mate. All right. So yeah, okay. So Mercy's 7th gen. Oh my god, what have I done? All right. Everything goes quiet, and Mimi gets her doll back.
Yep, I go get her doll and wipe the blood off of it.
Right.
And give it back to her.
Wait. So you've taken out this guy, and as you're draining,
there is one more. Oh.
Yeah. So as you're draining him, you're obfuscated, right?
I don't know if I can obfuscate and do that at the same time. What I can do is hide myself as best as possible.
Let's get a wits and stealth to see where you put yourself and how hidden it is. It's not really Dex, it's more a cunning thing.
Let's see what I have rolled. 2 successes.
All right, and let's see how cunning our police friend is. Ooh. Man, these metal dice roll like fuck. I just rolled another 2 10s and a 6.
That's because they're weighted.
No. Okay, so as you're doing that, you lose track of where that second body's gone, that second cop. You're draining. And then you hear something from behind you like, it's a single word command in Russian. It might mean stop, it might mean drop, it might mean freeze. You don't know what it means, but da, something really, really short, sharp, and to the point, and you feel the barrel of a pistol against your back. You hear it. You hear the hammer come back.
Okay, well, I don't want to let go of my meal. I'm going to, I have ambidextrous, so I'm going to try and take the gun and shove it into his friend.
Okay, so he's got a gun at your back.
Hmm.
How are you going to get the gun?
Yes. I'm very dexterous, so I'm going to wiggle out of it, I suppose.
So you're going to kind of turn and grab the gun and pull it through you to the other guy, something to that effect. All right, well, you can try Dex and Brawl.
Okay.
Difficulty is 8.
Okay. 1 success.
One success. Okay, well, the gun goes off. You can also make a Dex and dodge at the same time.
Okay. Meal dodge. Oh, no. Nope.
Okay. The bullet goes through you, but it also hits the other guy in the same action. You are bleeding. You've taken 1 level of non-aggravated damage, and you've lost a blood point to it as well, to the wound. You hear a gunshot, Barry, in the distance.
I run.
Okay. So you're busy feeding. You're probably halfway through feeding from the first guy. The other guy's knocked out, and Kitty will take care of him if you don't. And so you take out.
I'll literally say to Kitty now.
Right. So you're running up.
Yeah.
Kitty takes out those 2. She kills them with her knives.
Yeah.
Knives. And
I diabolize this guy.
Right. So the guy that's just shot you, Mercy. Mercy. So he's fired. You didn't really get hold of the gun, so he's going to take another shot at you. Do you want to make another Dex and dodge?
Yep. 4.
4. Hits you. Another level of non-aggravated damage.
Okay, I'm gonna start healing these.
You just.
Well, I'm drinking, so I might as well.
Right, so you're drinking and healing at the same time.
Yeah.
At this point, this dude's just freaking out. In fact, he starts emptying his clip at you.
Okay.
In fact, that's this point you realize that he's a Russian woman, actually.
Oh.
And she's standing there, just short blonde hair, kind of flat-looking face, and she's just putting all her bullets into you, and you're just healing them as they hit you.
Yeah.
Because you've got a continuous supply of vampire blood.
Yeah.
All right, and Barry, Phoenix, you come running around the corner and you see this cop shooting at Mercy. Mercy's draining some body.
From behind and break her neck.
Okay, fists again?
Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to make you roll for this. Although you have to get behind her without her noticing, so there is going to be a stealth check.
You can do this.
Stealth. Stealth. 3 successes. Super perception alert. This is like not very good. All right, you do exactly what you intended and you knock her out, and the gun stops firing. At that point, we can say essentially that you're all at full health. You're at full blood. You've just acquired 2 cop cars and a small armory of weapons.
And another member to the White Room.
And
one that I can't understand.
Yeah, right. Just this Russian dude that's gonna wander around in your head, being very disturbed by everything.
Yeah, have fun.
So now
meet my friends.
There's a Russian cop wearing a Russian cop helmet with sunglasses and shit. He just sits in the White Room.
Seeing as I've had the Master's blood not too long ago, I'm sure he's being interrogated by like a version of Mercy with like the lights on him being like, "Who are you? What have you done?
The subroutine.
Where'd you come from?"
Right. Well, at this point, he's dissolute, and what I'm going to do is have his personality kind of come apart before it comes back together again and coalesces, and that might take a couple of days, so that we can move through the story and not get sidetracked with random NPC blood, death, blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I dust off all the bullet wounds and stuff.
And what you do notice is that there is continual chatter coming over the radio from both cop cars, though.
We should probably get the fuck out of here. I'll take one though. I'll take one.
You gonna take one of the cop cars?
Not the cop cars. Sure, they've got some stuff in them, right? They've got some, firepower.
They've got shotguns in the boot. They've got, they've got handcuffs. They've got all sorts of fun toys.
I'm taking what I find to be useful.
Flashlights.
Hey,
Flares.
here's an idea. Oh no, they'll be reported already. Okay, all right. We'll put them in the ambulance.
Yeah. Is Mimi still there? She hasn't stayed. She hasn't run off.
She hasn't run off.
Here you go, sweetheart. Your doll. And
thanks, Mom.
And yeah, put this on you. Some armor or whatever.
Okay. Well, she sits in the back under a pile of armor.
All right, we need.
Do they have any knives?
No.
Okay.
No. They have service pistols. They have, the stuff that cops carry. So.
Okay, we gotta get out of here, guys. Let's go.
We are getting the heck out of here.
Got the dog. Toto?
Yeah.
Right. Toto's with you. So you're back in the ambulance?
Yeah.
And you make a break for it. All right. You drive for about 4 hours without interference. You go through a couple of towns. Anywhere in particular that
is there any gas stations out in the middle of nowhere?
Eventually, yes. Eventually. There is a very small town that's got 15 houses and a gas station and a bakery.
That's good. We gotta get some food.
Okay.
I'm sure, the cops, do they have their wallets on them and stuff?
Yep.
Some monies.
So you have some rubles now.
Yeah.
You have no idea how many.
No, better than that. We can get dressed in their costumes and go in and walk in as cops. What do you reckon?
It would be weird to have cops come out of an ambulance.
No, but we don't go in the ambulance. We park the ambulance down the way and walk our way in.
Well, you can do that. I'm gonna go in and get some food.
You got blood all over you.
I'm obfuscated, my friend. Ooh.
But their camera might not be.
I don't care. Ooh.
All right.
Okay. I won't do that. I'm gonna get a jacket or something. Put that on. I did have a jacket on, so I'll just take that off.
All right.
Yeah, problem solved.
And problem solved. All right. They're no longer intensely covered with blood.
Yeah.
No, that's good. That's good. That looks good. Okay, we'll drive in now then.
All right.
Okay, we drive in.
You drive to the gas station. You park up in the forecourt of the gas station in the ambulance.
Yep.
All right. Who gets out?
I will.
Which door do you get out of?
The back door.
Okay.
I'll be like, guys, wait here.
Blows up. No, I'm kidding.
And I get out of the passenger side.
Okay. Very good. And you can see that there is, it looks like a single individual inside the gas station behind a glass cordoned thing, how at nighttime they They lock up and you have to talk to them through the window.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I guess we're gonna have to do this the normal way. Whatever. I'll go up. I'll ask them for a whole bunch of snacks and stuff from the bakery.
He's like, you go up, and he's like, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I start speaking in English. And hope that some of the words stick.
You can make a.
I'll just start pointing as well, like that.
Start pointing.
That. Some water.
Can you make a perception and what would it be? Perception and I'll just make it alertness. Perception alertness check.
Okay. 3.
You notice that he puts his hand underneath the counter and reaches for something. And then he kind of steps back away from the counter, and he's like, and then he goes to the door where you can see there's the symbol of the toilet symbol, and he goes through the door. He leaves you alone and standing outside the window.
Okay, well, I think I'm just gonna like go back to the others and say what I just saw.
Okay.
The attendant has just ran off. Not expecting good things here.
Neither am I, but me could be going to the toilet. Give him a little bit longer, and if he's too much longer, then come back and we'll go.
I think I'll just obfuscate and look around the building. Just walk around and see if I can spot him.
Can you make a perception alertness check, followed by a perception and investigation check?
So no. Should I make the investigation check if I can't see anything?
Yep.
Okay. 2.
2. You notice that there are security cameras in the forecourt. Yeah, you notice at the back door there's a shitty little car, a Lada, parked out the back of the in the staff parking zone, out the back of the gas station.
Okay, right. Did the guy hop into it?
Nope. You don't think he's left the building?
Okay, I'll keep looking for him. I'll try the back doors and stuff.
All the doors are locked because it's nighttime. That's what they do. So they lock up. You can't figure out where. I mean, he's probably in the bathroom. There's no really anywhere else much for him to have gone, unless there's a storeroom or some other staff room inside the building. That there's not a huge building, so there's only probably about 4 rooms you can assume.
Okay, I'll go back.
Okay. So you're going back to the car, back to the ambulance. As you're going back to the ambulance, you can make another perception alertness check. Barry, you can make this check as well.
Cool. Just the one.
Just the one. Three successes. All right, Barry, so you're sitting in the back of the ambulance waiting for Mercy. Mercy's disappeared. She's obfuscated. You and Kitty and Mimi are sitting there. And Mimi's like, where's Mommy gone? Is she going to be long? And Kitty's like, calm down, Mimi. It's going to be okay. Just stop making a fuss, for God's sake. And then at that point, Phoenix, in the distance, you can hear. Approaching. Can't hear a word you're saying.
Your voice is obfuscated.
Tell Kitty to put the ambulance into the darker part of the station.
The darker part of the.
Yeah, there must be a part where. Yeah, darker part.
Okay, so she starts up the ambulance.
Yeah.
About that point, Mercy, you're on your way back to the ambulance, and your success allows you to notice that Kitty has started the ambulance and is beginning to move it around. She seems to be. You'll notice that her driving is a little bit more erratic than usual as she swings the vehicle around, kind of like she did on the road that time.
I will unobfuscate so I don't get ran over.
All right, you escape. Very good,
Yeah.
and she doesn't hit you. And she's like, "Come on, Mom, get in."
All right. I'll hop in. What's happening?
Helicopter
closing in at 6 o'clock.
Really
Perception
need to get some
alertness.
food for Mimi.
Perception alertness.
2.
2. Well, that may be enough to hear the sounds of rockets. 4 successes for you, Barry. Yeah, you hear. You see the streaks coming down towards the forecourt of the petroleum gas station that you are sitting.
Put your foot down now.
So can you roll some dice for Kitty's drive, please? I think she's got 3 dice altogether, probably.
Well, I've got her character sheet, so we will see.
Sheet?
What's this? Sorry, Dex and Drive.
Dex and Drive.
She should have points in Drive.
She does now. She can have a point in Drive.
Okay, very good.
She can also spend a willpower if she wants.
Dex, Drive, and yeah, well, yeah, she's going to. I would rather us stay alive. Oof, 0.
Oh, it says -1 to me.
Oh yeah, I used willpower.
Oh, you used a willpower, right? Okay. The ambulance is thrown in the air in the explosion and rolls. All the glass is gone. Everyone can make a Dex and Dodge check.
Okay. Can I do one with Mimi?
Yep.
Okay, sweet.
That's your Dex and Dodge, Barry. Dex is very good. Dodge is pretty good. Okay, Dex and Dodge.
2 for Mercy and Kitty.
Okay, and 2 successes for Phoenix. Oh, I lie. 6 successes for Phoenix. Oh, fuck. How did that happen? I'll take the second one. It was better. Phoenix, miraculously, you take no damage. Somehow, inside, as the vehicle rolls, you just put your hands out and hold on to the various sides of it. The glass blows out past you. I'll give you a level of non-aggravated damage from the shredding of the glass. Okay. But the fire doesn't hit you, even though the ambulance rolls about 4 times. And everything is lit up. The outside of the ambulance is now on fire. With 2 successes for you, Charlie. That was for you and Mimi.
Yeah, and Kitty.
And Kitty. So
I'm trying to keep Mimi out of harm's way by using myself.
Right, so you're covering her yourself. Okay.
She's also got body armor on.
All right, so Mimi probably doesn't take any damage, or very little. It's worth talking about. Kitty, what was her Dex and Dodge? 2.
2, yeah.
All right. Well, she's in the front of the car driving. So she's in torpor. When next time you see Kitty, she is like the whole front of her has been burnt off, and there's pieces of glass stuck all over her, just sticking out of her pretty dead-looking corpse at this point. She's been smashed, and she smells of burned flesh. Finally, the ambulance stops rolling. What was your dodge?
2.
2. You take 2 levels of aggravated damage.
Okay.
Right, so the thing has stopped rolling. What are you doing now? You can still hear.
Can you get Kitty out of here, Phoenix? I've got Mimi.
I use my celerity to get Kitty out real quick.
All right. You move around to the front. You pull Kitty out. You have to be careful not to pull her apart as you do that.
I'm being careful.
And you drag her out. At that point, you're hearing.
I'll carry her. I'll carry her.
You carry her?
Yeah.
I'm gonna obfuscate and run out there with Mimi. Tell her to obfuscate too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Phoenix, then you are making a strength and athletics check.
You got this. Use your muscles.
Use your muscles.
I'd rather use my running. I'm
3 successes. Okay. All right. The rockets miss you, but the ambulance is completely fucked up. The forecourt is fucked up. And then as you get just far enough away, out across the other side of the road, out into the field on the other side of the road, huge explosion as the whole fucking fuel reservoir goes up, all at once. Worth making a Ross check. Self-control.
For everyone?
Yeah. Everyone except Mimi, because she's not a vampire.
And Kitty, because she's not looking at it.
That's true. Kitty is also in torpor, so she's not exactly going to run away.
Yeah.
Phoenix's self-control is 4. Oh dear. 10 and a 1 and a 3 and a 2. That's a fail.
Yeah, I got 0 successes too.
Okay, so a bunch of you are just dashing out into the freaking wilderness.
I think that's how we would react anyway. There's a lot going on.
Right. You can make perception alertness checks to see if you can see where each other are when you come out of your roster.
Well, I'm obfuscated.
Oh, that's true. So he can't see you at all.
I will do one though.
Yep.
3.
All right. Yeah, you can see where Phoenix is. You can see he's carrying Kitty's body out into the woods.
Okay. Did the dog make it?
Did the dog make it? Did the dog make it? Great question. Doggo. Did he make it? Doggo did make it. Doggo's limping though. Doggo's singed and limping and has cuts and marks and burns and scars and holes in his flesh. He's not looking very well. You'd say he's, if you weren't just about to feed him some blood, I would say he had a few hours left.
Yeah, I'll give him some blood. Straight from me. I won't muck around.
Straight from the vein.
Yeah.
All right. You see Doggo straighten out his limbs and body and heals up. Most of these parts of his body heal up.
Right.
The fur is still singed and blackened, but the dog seems to be okay.
I'll run over to Phoenix and unobfuscate and be like, "Hey, we need to get going. There's some scary fire stuff. We gotta go."
In the distance, that chopper is still circling the gas station now, and you can hear the sounds of a Gatling gun. And as you watch, you're seeing tracer rounds, dozens and dozens per second, just tearing the whole place up.
Just
smashing it.
Go.
So so you're carrying Kitty still, and you're just okay. So let's say the road was traveling from east to west. So it was like that, and you are currently north of the road, about 500 meters to maybe 700 meters away from the road, because this is most of a kilometer, the better part of a mile. And you're out in the grass and the trees and the forest.
Yeah, just like the SAS. Yes.
Yeah. So where are you going? Like which direction? North, south, west,
I'm
east?
going north.
East of Chernobyl?
No.
North back to the road?
Not,
above the road. You're already above the road.
Yeah, I'm above the road.
Okay. So you're going to keep heading north.
Yeah.
All right. So you're going to go for a few hours north carrying Kitty.
Yeah.
And Mercy, you're just following along with this?
Where, like, if we can find somewhere to put her down, I'll try something. Now, I don't feel compelled to use this on Kitty, but I'll drink it and then I'll feed her my blood. And hopefully that'll get her out of torpor, but I don't know. We'll see. Magic, huh?
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
I-
Where are you going to perform this delicate operation?
Somewhere that is completely covered and away from the threatening helicopters.
Okay.
Mm.
Under some trees.
Under
If,
some trees.
Okay.
Russell, I
Fair
have
enough.
a question.
Yes, sir.
Is my blood old enough? Because I got it from Vincent, and he's old. If thing fails, can I
wanna
help
try?
at least? Yeah.
Can but try. We don't have a set generation for you. And the question is, I mean, thing is, Vincent was different generations at different times, depending on when and where.
That's why I'm asking
So
you.
the question is, what generation? I mean,
Was he when he made me? Yeah.
I mean, I'm typically going to go with your 8th generation because that's where people start, and you haven't diablerized.
No,
yet.
no, I was just wondering. It
So-
doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah,
Go.
I think we'll go with 8th. That puts Vincent at 7, which is good for you.
Okay.
I might just write the name of your sire in your character sheet too.
Because I really don't want Kitty to die.
I imagine that you don't.
It's not part of my plan. Life.
Okay,
There's
so
a plan.
you are going
A
to
plan for my daughter is
You're going to drink the master's blood. Is that correct?
Yep, I'm gonna drink the master's blood.
All right, you do that.
Experience all the amazing. I know
Alright.
that it has the ability to temporarily bring up your gen.
Yep.
As I've done it in the past.
Mhm.
So I will then feed my blood to Kitty and hope that she gets back on her feet.
She wakes up, but she is severely damaged. She is crippled
Can I
in aggravated damage.
Have I got any left?
You do?
how much aggravated damage do we heal
One
from
per
drinking
day.
that blood?
Roll. What's her stamina?
2.
Does she have any fortitude?
Oh, this is for Mercy. I don't. Hold on. She has stamina 2 as well, and neither of them have fortitude.
All right. So just make a stamina check, and every success is 1 level of aggravated damage with the master's blood. It acts like fortitude.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So 1.
Hey,
1 for Mercy. Should I roll 1 for
Phoenix for what?
for Kitty? Or
Why? Hang on. Just Kitty's the one that needs to make the stamina check.
yeah, but because I drank the master's blood and I'm also quite wounded.
Right. Oh,
I
okay. You're
should-
healing yourself.
Yeah,
I
but-
see. Yeah. Okay. So you gain 1 level of So you remove a level of aggravated damage to yourself. Yeah.
Cool. And should I roll for Kitty as well?
Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Sorry, that's what I assumed you're doing to begin with.
That's all right. We'll just make sure we get it right.
Yeah.
I got any more of the master's blood left?
So 1 for her as well.
Did you use any of the master's blood so far?
I got aggravated damage. How many do you have in those little vials? Just 1?
Just 1.
Okay. Then I've used mine. I can't offer it up.
Okay.
You shouldn't be offering the master's blood like that anyway. It's like you'd be mentally fucked to be like, don't do that. Don't give your blood to others. It's your blood.
But that's part of the test.
That's why I drank mine and then gave my blood to her.
Right. So
Well, I would assume you'd suggest that to me.
Well, I said what my plan was out loud.
Yeah. Okay. Then I would have done your plan to help.
okay. So in which case, first of all, Barry, we're going to make a stamina check for you to see if you regain any damage. Your stamina is 3. So
Said I got no damage from the crash, but I got damage from the explosion or something.
yeah, you did say a little bit. You got 3 successes. The master's blood heals you actually back to normal.
I'd like to give some blood to Mimi too.
Okay.
Here you go. Keep yourself strong.
Okay.
And I can't find you any food, so this will have to do.
She goes, "That's okay, Mom. That made me better.
Okay, good.
You can always give me that instead of cookies."
Aw. Yeah, when we get back home, it's pancakes with my blood on it, just like you love it.
She's like, "Yay!"
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Right. Well, now you're carless, vehicleless, and in the boons. It's a bit boggy up here, and it's cold. It's like
Okay.
you can hear the sounds of frogs. It's sort of like a swamp.
This is where Phoenix uses his military training to figure out where they are, what direction they should be going in, sort of
Okay.
thing. Yeah.
All right. Phoenix, in the distance, you can see a railway line.
Follow the railway line.
Right. You figure the railway line must be parallel to the road, and it's probably heading west.
Okay.
And you're following the railway line for a while. I'm assuming everyone's following. And eventually, you can make a perception alertness check to not
like
get run over
to-
by a train.
I'd like to keep heightened senses on for that purpose. Do you want me to roll this?
You can. No, you're fine. You're not going to get run over. Nobody's that. Not. I wouldn't think anyone would be quite that stupid. It's hard to miss a train coming, right?
A freight train's probably all good, but those electric ones could be quiet as hell.
Right, that's true.
So-
Well, this is not an electric train. This is a freight train.
Okay.
And yes, you can hear it coming from miles away.
They can, those electric ones. Gee, I'll tell you.
Right. So it's beginning to approach, and I assume you're not standing on the rail line at this point,
No.
because that would be stupid.
I mean, we could hitch a
Yeah.
ride on this when it gets here if we stop it. Ask for help.
Do they stop trains for things like that? Like, really?
I think Kiwi ones would. If you like wave
If you
at
tried
them
to-
and you show that you are like
In desperate
actually
need.
in distress, then yeah, they totally would.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about like there,
Russian freight trains.
but yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we can ride the freight. They do that a lot in the world. People ride freight.
I mean, theoretically, you could jump on the back of the train, but it's going to
Yeah.
be going fast, and you don't want to miss.
It's too
shit.
hard with Mimi and Kitty being the way she is right now.
Yeah.
It's too hard.
Cool.
Okay, so someone's going to stand and wave down the train. Is that right?
Might as well give it a shot.
Who's going to try?
Go ahead.
Phoenix is. Yep.
Phoenix.
Okay, he basically waves his arms and gets ready to kick in his celerity if it doesn't stop.
All right, so let's have a manipulation and
It
a
is during night, so it might be hard to get their attention.
leadership. Yeah, that's true. That's
Policemen have torches. Have we got?
You
we
did
take
have
their
torches. I did mention
Yep.
torches. Yes.
Do they have high vis?
High vis? They would have had high vis, but the question is, did you take the high vis?
Roll the dice.
All right. 10 is yes, 1 is no. In fact, it's going to have to be a success rate, basically. Anything over a 6 says yes, you have a high vis vest. 2, that's a no.
Okay.
No.
It makes sense that we don't have that. Okay, do your best.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I do my best.
All right,
Glad
but you do
somebody,
have a torch.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you going to do with the torch? Like
You
literally-
kind of go.
Go what now?
You sway it back and forth like that.
Wave
Sway
it
the
back and
torch.
forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to make a manipulation and leadership check. I don't know.
Maybe I should have done it. Didn't realize how.
Oh, shit me. Fuck. Okay, so 10, 8, 7, 7.
Oh, good.
Train starts slowing down.
Okay.
And by the time it gets to you, it stops. This Russian driver leans out the window and starts speaking to you in Russian. blah 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 blah.
I speak back to him in French.
In French. He pulls out the radio and points to it.
We'll come out of the woodwork. We're all quite dinged up.
Right.
We look like we need help. So
right. So he. Okay. So what are you going to do, Barry?
I make my hands look like a car crash, like they crash into each other.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So he's still speaking Russian the whole time. He's turning to his code. There's probably a co-driver, wouldn't there be, Charlie? There'd be some sort of secondary.
Probably there'd be another one in there and then one at the back, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And if it's a freight train, would there be any other staff on the train at all?
No. Yeah. From what I can tell, it'd be two in the front and then one at the back. I don't know about their country. That's the thing. Like I don't know.
I'm happy to go with anything that's kind of somebody did it somewhere.
I think in New Zealand we don't need one at the back. Like often it's just like dead carriages anyway that don't have anything in it.
Right.
But it's Russia. Okay. I don't know. So.
All right. Well, can you make wits and I guess wits and alertness checks.
Okay. 4.
Okay, and Barry, your wits and alertness is going to be... Holy shit. Let's roll that, because that will be fun. And 3. Okay, he picks up the radio telephone, and you're kind of realizing that at that point he's going to call the emergency services.
Okay.
You mean there's no way of stopping him. That's what he's doing now. You asked him to. You literally asked him to do that. That's pretty much what you asked him to do. Like, what else was he going to do?
I'll bump into him.
You can't bump into him. He's talking to you from the window of the train. You're on the ground, like 20 feet away.
Okay. Not a lot that I can do.
Or just like point to the train.
He says to one of his guys.
Give us a ride?
Okay, he says to one of his guys, and the other guy goes and opens up a door and puts down a ladder for you guys to get up on.
Yep.
And they're very shocked at the way Kitty looks right now, unless you haven't wrapped her up or anything. So she's fucked up, and she's kind of barely awake and lolling around, and she's in a lot of pain. And so they lay her down, and he runs back up to he gives you a space in the, I don't know, there must be a space where they could put you, some sort of personal area where the cab drivers can, the train drivers can sleep or rest or something. I'm assuming they might take turns if they're going a very long way across Russia. Some sort of small cabin, lay her down in a stretcher essentially.
Yeah.
Just make it up.
And then the train starts. Yeah, I don't care. The train starts moving again anyway. And the driver comes to your door when the other driver takes over. The original driver comes to the door and knocks. And he starts looking at you, talking in Russian, continues talking in Russian. He says, "You not speak English?"
We speak English.
Oh, why didn't you say that before?
I don't.
I did. I said English.
It was the other driver, I think.
Oh, that was the other driver. I'm sorry.
You spoke French. I remember you started with French.
Yeah, I started with French.
And I don't recall anyone saying English, but okay.
Oh, that was the other time. With the cops.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
I got it confused. I'm even
forgive me, my English very poor.
At least happened? You have English.
You not speak Russian. Why are you here?
We were sightseeing, and
what?
Unfortunately, we had an accident we'd rather just be taken to the next, taken to where you're going. That's okay. We don't need emergency services.
Look at her, very, very sick. You need help now. We must get
but
her quickly. I've called ambulance and they will be coming, I think, at the next stop. We get to the next town and there will be services waiting for you.
what is the next place you're going to?
Vladivostok.
Haven't been there in a century.
I will look at him and I'm gonna say, call back and cancel that and take us onwards. Go where are they going? I'll ask where they're going first, and then I will.
Okay, so eventually they're
I need more information.
Heading to Warsaw.
What the fuck is that? Okay, well that's where we're gonna go. Call back, cancel it. We're going to Warsaw.
And you're making a check.
Manipulation and
manipulation leadership, I think it is.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just checking for difficulties. 1 sec.
As you're, yeah.
Yeah. 2.
2 successes.
Yep.
All right. What does it say in the book about 2 successes?
Can't be forced to do anything that seems strange.
Does seem strange. I'm not capable. Cannot do that, I'm afraid. I'm so sorry. They will be there. You must understand, we have fugitives in this area now. Very dangerous killers are running around. We must be very careful. You're lucky they did not find you first. Maybe you would be dead by now.
I would like to try and alter his memory.
All right. If at first you don't succeed,
try a different way.
Try a different way.
Yeah.
All right. Go for your life.
Okay. What's subterfuge?
If at first you don't succeed, 3 successes.
Make slight alterations to memory, and the memory, the alterations I'm making is that he has never heard of any fugitives in the area.
Huh. Okay, so I'm sorry, I am so confused. What happened? Explain what you need.
Oh, we just need to go to Warsaw.
Oh, this is where we're going. Warsaw.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh my God, your friend is so hurt. What happened?
Oh,
Is this your daughter?
this is my daughter.
Your
yes.
child?
Hmm.
Oh my God, you are the mother
And so
and
is this
father
one.
of this child, yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so sorry for you. How did this happen here in Russia? I'm so sorry. It's always shameful to happen here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Passes you a flask. You here, have some.
Thank you.
Vodka.
Yes, vodka. I'll save it. It might actually help with her wounds.
This is very serious. Is she alive?
She is alive.
I have some medical supplies here. Wait, I come back, okay?
Thank you.
And he goes off. I leave you alone for a few minutes.
Well, that worked, kinda.
What's going on, Mom? I
You
think
okay?
I'm dying, Mom.
Am I?
I
Can I
can't-
give her more blood?
You can.
Okay. How much do I think I could give her that would help her?
Well, you can give her as much as you like until you run out of blood, or you start frenzying.
Okay, I'll give her 4 points of blood.
All right. For every point, you can give her a stamina check.
Okay. Okay, get out of the way. Stamina check. All right. Nope. Oh,
So the
fuck.
first point gives her nothing. Second point
1.
heals 1 aggravated level.
Okay, right.
Third one does
Nope.
nothing. And the 4th blood point
Nope.
does nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna try some more.
All right.
Since I'm Jin.
You're well
something now.
over the period that it's taken to do this, which is about an hour or more, your generation is beginning to wear off.
Okay. Sweet. I will try for another 2.
Okay. These will be the last 2 before it's worn off.
So 1
There's one more. Yeah.
and another 1.
All right.
Okay.
So in total, you've healed her 3 aggravated levels of damage with your blood.
Okay, she's down to 2, but that's better than what she was before.
Right. And as you're sitting there feeding her blood, the door opens. And in comes the guy with the medical kit and all the stuff and some oxygen in a bottle and stuff.
Get in his road really quickly.
Okay, so you're going to make a dex and subterfuge check.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Dexterity and subterfuge. Which they've changed to larceny, I think, in V5. I'm saying that in order to remember it for myself. One success.
Oh, my daughter! Oh my God! Oh, my friend!
Oh, well, you're lucky because he botched his perception check. And he's like, "Oh, sorry. I have these supplies. Is she okay? Here, this is the medical kit.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm not sure what you can use here. Is good or not good? There's a bandage, cleaning the wounds, some tools. Maybe you can pick the glass with this."
Yes. I'll get onto that. I'll use my medical training. I'll use my medical training if they gave me any in the army at all.
Very little, but yeah.
Yeah, but this is only to bluff him.
Yep. Medical training, you say? I'm going to roll a dice to see how much medical training I think Phoenix has ever had. Not very much.
Oh, I didn't think
something.
so.
A dot in medicine, which you've picked up from being on various battlefields.
I just want to look convincing, that's all.
Right. Mostly you know what to do when you get stabbed.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are doing that. Very good. And eventually he sort of hovers around. He's trying to help. So how do you get rid of him if you are going to get rid of him?
I'll go up to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say thank you for your help. You can go back to your regular train duties. And I'll say that forcefully.
Forcefully.
With my
eyes. Look into my eyes. Look around my eyes. Look into my eyes. 0 successes. He's like, thank you. It's okay. My comrade has things under control. I can help you for now. Until we get to Vladivostok, and then emergency services will be ready for you there. They tell me ambulance is waiting.
We really don't need the ambulance. You should cancel that.
No. You look at this girl very bad. I cannot help you here. This is crazy. No way. You need an ambulance. This person is so hurt.
I'm gonna mind fuck him now. Forgetful mind. Why?
Forgetful mind.
Yep. Nope.
No.
Well, fuck. All right. I'll have to wait till later.
Why you want me to not bring ambulance? Are you crazy? What are you doing?
Look, we have friends that will be able to help us in Warsaw. That's why we need to go there. She'll be fine until then.
You think so?
I know so.
She looks really bad. Is she alive?
Yeah,
she twitches and she's like, "Mom, get that fucker out of my sight."
Oh, you heard the lady.
And it's like, oh my goodness.
See,
okay.
She's talking.
I'll leave you alone for now. And he leaves and closes the door. You hear him muttering in Russian as he goes up the corridor in the hallway.
I can't believe I couldn't fucking
Not
dissuade
once.
him.
Man.
What a pain in the ass.
Yeah, okay, so what are you guys doing? You're in this little cabin, very small, very tight.
Where are we going? Look, it's the Order of Mars, right? So maybe we should just go to Rome, or you know where the You know, the statues of the temples of Mars and all that.
Uh-huh.
I'm acting as if we hadn't already had this discussion before, because she doesn't remember.
Right,
So,
right. That's
Uh,
hilarious.
But this thing's not going anywhere near where that is.
yeah, I don't know where Warsaw is either. Where is that?
Warsaw. What do I know about Warsaw at all, if anything?
Well, give me a moment while I just Google Maps up some shit. I think Warsaw's in Poland. Yep.
Poland.
Yeah.
Warsaw's in Poland. So we're headed to Poland.
So if you know where, do you know where Poland is?
Yes,
Kinda.
I do.
Okay. Well, if you know, okay, so basically it's due southwest of Moscow. And right now, you're actually in, funnily enough, the north of the Ukraine, because that's where Chernobyl is. And you're following along a main route from approximately where Chernobyl is. You're going through the next town you're going to go through. I said it was Vladivostok, but I was making shit up at that point. We're going to say it was Lublin.
Okay.
All right.
What are we gonna do? I mean, how long do we have to wait before we get there? And what about our resting?
Yeah. What? He's trying to figure out what time it was.
I have an idea.
What?
Before we get to our first location, we can pull the emergency brakes on this thing and we'll make a run for it. They're not going to chase after us because these guys have to look after this train thing.
That's a point. That's a point. And I can carry. Yeah.
Can you make an intelligence and
What time is it now?
investigation check for Kitty?
Sure.
What time is it now? It's about midnight.
Okay.
Maybe 1 o'clock, 1 a.m.
No.
Fail?
Yeah, fail.
Want to do it for Mimi then? Difficulty's 9 though.
Should I do the same dice?
Yeah.
And then just make the difficulty higher? Yeah. 1. That's my girl.
A success for Mimi.
Yeah.
Mimi says, Mom, is there people waiting at the next stop for us?
Yeah, apparently.
But if we get off, we're going to be outside again. And we'll have no more cars or trains or anything.
Yep.
They're still looking for us. Maybe we can hide on the train.
Maybe. We could do that.
I don't know, Mom. Just what I want to do is hide, and then they'll not find us, and we just keep going.
Okay. That's a good idea. You're such a clever little girl. Let's see if I can get that guy back here.
All right. So do you go up to
try and yeah.
Okay, the guys are in the cabin. They're both talking on the radio, and they're having a big conversation with, by the sounds of it, with head control or whoever, and all the emergency services. You're not sure. And because you don't speak Russian, you don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
I'll get the other guy the guy who we talked to come over.
Yep, comes out. Ah, hey.
Hi. Let's hope this works. You're going to allow us to hop in one of these carriages, and you're going to hide us as we go through all the stations till we get to Warsaw. And,
Well, good luck.
yeah. Oh God. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be such.
3.
He goes,
3.
yeah, okay, we'll do that.
You're not gonna tell anyone we're here.
Okay, gonna make another check.
Yeah. 3 successes.
Okay. He turns to the other guy, he says something like 2 words, and he steps out of the cabin and closes the door. Okay, where is everyone?
We are back here. Let's go get everyone.
Okay. And he comes and gets you guys. I'm not sure where the best place is. There's a lot of equipment. Maybe in the next carriage you can hide inside there. A lot of goods and things, boxes, stuff, products, and things. But difficult to get to. You have to jump. Can you jump that far?
Can you show me?
Takes you to the point where the back of the engine, right to the back of the engine, and opens the door at the back of the engine, and there's like a gap to the next carriage. I don't know. I'm assuming they don't, on freight trains, they don't have walking gantries between the.
No, but they would stop the train for stuff like this.
Yeah, well, he's not going to, because he's been told secretly to do this, and if he stops the train, the other guy's going to know, because.
Right. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
In fact, he says to you, you can jump here, or I can stop the train. But if I stop the train, everyone will know we stopped the train. Everyone will know, even the authorities will know.
Okay. Should we give it a shot, Phoenix? Can't hear you.
Your friend speak very quietly. I not understand him.
Tie her to my back somehow, put belts around her, and that way I'll have 2 free hands.
Okay.
Tie her to me.
So if this was D&D, I'd get someone to make a sleight of hand check. But it's not, so we're going to do a dexterity and security. And
This was Sage. I would just levitate people.
Right. Mercy, dex, and security.
Dex and security. Okay. 5.
Ooh. All right. She's tied on securely. Phoenix, you need to make a strength and athletics check. Would you like to pump blood? Spend.
Swear to God.
Yes, I'll pump blood. I'll pump blood.
Okay, so you're at 5 strength. You've got 1 potence, so it's an automatic success. And athletics. So we're doing strength and athletics. Plus 1 dice. And it's rolling 5 successes.
Good job.
All right. So you and Kitty get across. Now you've got Mimi and Mercy.
Yep. And the dog.
Oh yeah, the dog.
I'm sure the dog will be fine.
Yeah. Yep. Dog jumps over.
Good boy. Okay, I'd like to do this in a way where I can use my dex. So I'm gonna ask Phoenix to try and use his strength to catch us as we cross. So hopefully I can use my dex in order to get across with Mimi.
Not sure you can use your dex to get across. It's a big jump. You have to jump. You need strength to make the distance.
Okay. You want to give me a hand anyway?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Sweet.
if you slip, you may if you slip, it's most likely going to be that you get to the other side, but you didn't land on it, and you start sliding off. In which case, he'll be able to grab you.
Okay. Strength and athletics.
Yep.
Okay.
You can pump blood.
Could.
Or you could just go for it.
Yeah, I'll pump blood.
All right.
I will use 3.
3. Very good.
And 4.
4 successes. No problem. Very
Okay.
good. Okay. And the guy says, I not remember that you're here.
Thank you.
And he turns around and walks off. Closes the door to the back of the engine. All right. So the train continues for a while, and you notice the landscape change a little bit. It goes from farmland to wasteland to a little bit more farmland, and it transitions a few times. In the distance, you see a town over on the road over there, but the train doesn't stop there. It's over to the other direction. You start going uphill. And as you get over through the first hills, you go across a bridge and then a tunnel through a mountain and out the other side. And then coming down the other side, you can see a slightly bigger town, the one I named earlier, which I said was
Lublin.
Lublin, correct. And as you're approaching Lublin, coming down the hill, you can see flashing lights and emergency services and things. Actually, good question is like, okay, so this is a freight car. What do you know about freight cars, if anything, Charlie? Do you know anything physically about them, like getting in and out of them, where you would hide in them, that kind of shit?
Well, the ones we have here, they have canvases on them.
Okay.
But the ones over there, they might be the shuttered
Solid
ones.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have like the wooden doors that just open and close. But I don't know what it's like over there and back then.
Right. Well, okay, so those are the main options. What if, would you think there might be a case where they might have both on different cars?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. What do you reckon would be the optimal one? What would you want it to be if you could choose?
Probably the wooden door.
Okay.
Maybe.
So I'm going to roll a dice. Anything above a 7, a 6 will be a wooden door. Oh, a 10. Yeah, it's the perfect wooden shuttered door cabin.
Okay. Or middle door or something, as long as we can get in and out.
Yep. And from the inside, would there be a lever? I wouldn't imagine they would have a lever on the inside.
It'd probably be on the outside.
Yeah, right. Okay, so
maybe both. Maybe it's just like when we had our ones. It had a. I remember there being a lock on the inside, but you can open it from both sides.
Okay, that would make sense actually, because if you're working inside it, you'd need to be able to get out.
Yeah.
Okay, all right then. Very good. There's a lock on the inside and the outside.
Yep.
Okay, so how are you seeing outside of the vehicle then? I guess you could open that door as you're traveling and just watch and look out.
Yeah, well, there's nothing better to do, is there?
We won't keep it like well open. We'll just keep it slightly open.
Have a peek every now and again.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So now you're coming down towards the station, and the train is slowing down as it approaches Lublin, and then it stops.
You gotta keep quiet now, darlings.
And at that point, there's a whole bunch of ruckus going on for a while, and nobody really knows what's going on. The train has stopped for a while. There's people walking up and down the outside of the train. And eventually, you hear tapping on the side of the door that you were at, and somebody's unlocking the cabin door.
Okay.
Now, there's a bunch of shit inside this cabin, boxes and things. You can make stealth checks.
Yep.
Stealthy. So 5.
Wow. And you're obfuscated too, I'm assuming?
Oh yeah. I'm sure Kitty would be obfuscating too, and Mimi. We've got ourselves covered.
All right, Phoenix, you get 2 on that stealth check.
I'm having a little bit more trouble because I got thing.
The doggo.
Yeah.
Okay. Flashlights come beaming in, whipping around inside, and One of them goes directly on you, Phoenix, and you see that there's there's two people there. There's also a dog unit. There's cops, and the minute they see you, they start firing.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What the fuck?
Okay.
Jesus, calm the fuck down.
Right. So it's wooden, isn't it?
Parts of it are wooden.
Parts of it are wooden.
Parts of it are steel.
Okay. Am I behind anything when they see me?
Are you behind anything when they see you? You're wedged between some shelves and some boxes. So really, all you know is that they've seen at least sort of half your face.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
How many are there?
I'll have. How many are there? Can I see at all?
Yeah.
You would say 3 of them outside the door.
Oh well.
And some dogs.
I'll shoot this time. I'll shoot.
You're shooting? All right. Dex and firearms. You shoot straight back. Dex and firearms. Shooting to kill?
Yes.
You shooting the shooter, I assume?
Yep.
5 successes. He is dead as a doornail. Shoot him right in the head. 1 shot. Bang. He's down.
Okay.
The other 2 back away from the door, and they start shouting, and you're hearing the sounds of boots outside. Like about the if you used your imagination, you could picture the idea that maybe there's a SWAT team stacked up outside your cabin.
Okay.
Outside
All right. Look for a wooden part.
Uh-huh.
Kick it in as fast as I can.
In which direction?
Out, so that I can get out.
Okay, well, bear in mind that there's the side where the door is, where all the cops are, and there's the side behind you, which you don't know what's out there. Then there's the top, the bottom, and the front and back. So which wall are you kicking out?
Like our van, hang on. I just thought of something. I just remembered something. Are there 2 doors? Because sometimes in these things there's 2 doors.
Yeah, I would think there's a door on either side of the.
I'll try that one.
Okay, so you're gonna try and kick it out?
No, I'm gonna slide it.
I'm just gonna slide it open.
Yeah.
Okay. Perception alertness then as you slide it open.
Yeah. I'm expecting somebody there.
4 successes. As you slide it open and you quickly peek out and drop your head back in again, you notice that there's another group of soldiers coming around the far end of the train up where the engine is, down this side of the train now.
Can I slide underneath the train?
Do you want to stealth under the train?
Yeah.
So sort of an athletic ninja move to swing down under the train?
Yeah.
All right, let's make the stealth check first. Two successes on the stealth check. I'll have to contest that. Remarkably, nobody seems to have seen you, and now you're under the train.
Now, I want to stay precisely in the middle of the track, crawling on my stomach, going in the opposite. If they're coming down the track, I'm going to crawl up the track.
But under the train?
Yeah, but under the train.
All right, so from your perspective under the train, you can see that there are 2 teams, one on either side of the train. The first team is already set up to burst into the box that you guys were in, and the second team is just about to take position outside the box where presently Mercy, Kitty, and Mimi are stationed. Pause. Mimi, Mercy, and Kitty. Phoenix has just taken out a guard and then jumped out the other side of the train.
Okay. Right. Okay.
You're still obfuscated? You don't?
Yep.
Okay, so you're just going to stay obfuscated.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a dangerous situation. I can't move without Kitty breaking hers. So
Right. So Kitty can obfuscate, but she can't move.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and what about Mimi? She hasn't got obfuscate exactly.
She has level 1.
She's level 1?
And I have her in my arms so that
Right.
I can move with her and she'll just stay put.
Right.
But at the moment, I'm just waiting for the right opportunity for us to find a way out of here.
Okay. Okay, so what happens is they swing the doors open on both sides of the train simultaneously. And they realize immediately they can't see anybody. So then they lift up. They very, I don't know, they've probably got a technique for this, but like a fireman's lift or hold or something, they leg up the other guy. So you get like the team jumping up on each side onto the platform, onto the train level itself, at floor level with you. And so now there's 2 guys, one on either side of the train, and another 2 come on. And those 4 soldiers cover each other and wave their flashlights around in different directions, looking around. Can you make a perception alertness check?
Okay.
You can both do that, actually. Barry, you can do it as well.
3.
3, nice. And Barry, 3 as well. Okay, you hear the sounds of boots coming up along the side, Barry, and you see a single individual, very shiny black boots walking underneath the train. You can just see their legs, and you can see the trench coat that they're carrying, and then they stop for a moment near you, Barry, Phoenix, and you're hiding, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I'm aiming at their boots.
Okay, and you see a cigarette butt hit the ground just where they've stopped, and then they crush it out, and then he keeps walking, and then he comes into your view, Charlie, and you see this individual through where the door is open behind the SWAT team that's still downstairs outside the train. Very austere looking individual, with big shoulder pads and a cap with a peak on it and glasses. Could be a Nazi from World War II, from what you can tell.
Is this Carl? Coral?
You don't know.
Okay. I mean, Mercy wouldn't know.
No.
I guess out of curiosity. Okay, I'll keep an eye.
Okay, so you keep hiding. All right.
Yep.
So this individual stops outside your cabin and speaks to everybody in Russian. And they go about searching the inside of the cabin. And you hear him take out a radio telephone from inside of his jacket, and he lifts it to his ears, and he says, "We think they have escaped this car, this train. We will have to widen the search further." And he listens for instructions. "Yes, sir. Yes, my lord." And then he lowers the phone again. But then he climbs up into the back of the cart with the 4 soldiers that are there.
Right.
And he begins looking around himself. And he says, "Mercy, mercy, mercy. Where are you? Know that you are here. I'm sure of it. Why don't you reveal yourself? Come home at last."
Who is this person?
You have no idea who he is.
I'm not going to do it.
Some sort of official with a very, very well-dressed individual. So
Well,
Phoenix, he's gone past you, and he's now gotten into the train. So What do you do at this point, Phoenix? Are you still moving up the train?
Do I recognise the voice by any chance?
No, absolutely not.
I want to use my crazy eyes, my orb perception.
Okay.
See who this guy is. Not that we had to tell.
I'm a little perplexed about that because you didn't use your aura perception on the cops. You didn't use aura perception on anybody else.
No. Well, I forgot I had it. So don't tell anyone. I just forgot.
You forgot you had it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't often play characters with this skill, so here you are. Just one.
One success. He's a ghoul.
Oh, it's totally Carl. Totally. But yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna come out.
Okay.
I'm hiding. I'm just gonna
Okay.
He begins poking around with his cane, poking things, and just like dunk.
Yeah, obfuscate means that he'll avoid me anyway. If he
Oh,
can't see me.
He does avoid specifically you, but he looks in everywhere that's where you're not. Okay. And after about a few minutes to Barry, so what were you going to say?
I'm still aiming at the soldiers' boots. Yeah.
All right. And after a few minutes, they leave and they move down to the next car. And they do the same thing on each car, all the way down the train.
He says the same thing each time he goes in because he's not sure where I am.
Right. Well, they
Merci,
open the
merci,
cars.
merci.
They check each car. That's what they do. And it takes like an hour. So, do you get back in the car at some point, Barry?
Yes.
Yes. You don't sound very convinced about that.
No, I wait until they've stopped searching and then I get in.
Okay. Well, eventually they do stop searching, and the train engine, you can hear the train engine starting up again.
Get back in.
All right. And you roll out through the checkpoint.
I'm gonna, when I make sure when it's safe to, I'm going to tell everyone that they did a great job staying silent and obfuscating. I'm so proud of you both.
Great work.
Good job.
Okay. So onwards and upwards you go. And the long story short is that the train eventually arrives in Warsaw, in Poland. And you go through the various borders and so on. And it's about another 20 hours to get there. You discover in your carriage there are a few bits and pieces that you're able to use to hide from any cracks of sunlight.
Good.
That's right.
Spend the night rearranging the stuff so we can.
I'll have to give Mimi more blood so that she has something to eat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. And how much blood have you got now, Mercy?
8.
Okay. So about half, approximately.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And the train stops at Warsaw, and they unhook the carriages, and roll your carriages up into, I assume it's like a warehouse or something. They roll them into, and then I'm going to assume they're going to start unloading them.
Yeah.
And that's, you're like the first car on the rail.
Yeah, we'll hop out when we can before they hop out, probably.
Let's make a dex and stealth check to see if you can break from the train and the station and the warehouse without being caught, noticed, or.
I'll do one for, that was 3 and 1. I did one for Kitty as well.
For Kitty?
Yeah.
All right, and Phoenix. It has been a long day and a long week. A long month. Okay, 3 successes for Phoenix. So Kitty got 1, did she?
Yes, she did.
Let me see. Okay. Somebody
He's
starts
on the back of
calling
me.
out to her, but then she moves and then she hides and obfuscates. And there's
good.
a bit of a look around for her, and then they give up the chase. And so, long story short, is you do get away from the rail yard in Warsaw.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, good,
From
good.
here, where do you go? You're in a new city, and you have pretty much agency to go where you want. But of course, everyone here speaks Polish.
Mm. All right. Well, wouldn't mind getting some food for the living one and for the dog.
Yeah.
Get some food for ourselves as well. So
And-
maybe we should go to like a bar thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, with food.
Okay.
All right. So you
Then
can,
find someone that speaks English so they can teach me Polish. So I can dominate people.
let us get some wits and investigation.
Okay. Just one.
Just one. Okie dokie. We'll roll one for Barry as well. Phoenix. Wits. And investigation. Five successes. All right. Well, apparently, Phoenix, you've spent some time in Warsaw over the years, and you know a couple of places. In fact, you may even have some contacts in Warsaw here in Poland.
Do I know anybody who could kit us out with clothes and stuff?
You know this. Let me see. You know a lady named Anne. That's what she goes by. You don't even know her last name. But you've got an address where there is a shop. And if you go to that shop and you ask for Anne, she might be able to help you. She owes you some favors from a long time ago. I would say from World War II. And she's a vampire.
Okay. All right, follow me.
Okay, so you end
too.
up going to the store, and the store itself is like a small family store run mostly by the sons. And when you go in there, I don't know, what do they sell?
Food, hopefully.
Food. I was thinking like a family business. I suppose a family business could be food. Yeah, sure, why not? All right. So they sell Polish food, and you go in, and there's a bunch of guys there, and then they're like, "Can we serve you?"
Is Anne in by any stretch of the imagination?
Okay, he says, 1 minute, I will get her. And he goes and makes a phone call from the back of the shop. You see him dial up.
Who is this person?
Someone I know from the past.
Okay.
And
You
he
can
comes
trust
back to
him?
the counter. He goes, "You wait for 20 minutes and she'll probably be here."
She owes me a few.
Okay.
Can we have some food?
Yeah. What do you want?
I can give you like these rubles.
Rubles, okay. You don't have any real money, huh?
No.
Those fucking Russians, huh? You only got rubles. How did you get into Poland with only rubles and you speak English? What have you been doing?
I think I'm wondering how you speak English in all
I
this.
went to school. That's how I speak English.
Oh, good. Yeah, I need some. I need some food for my daughter.
Okay.
I'll fix it up
so-
with Anne when she gets
A
here.
little girl.
I hope you like these. And he makes her a dish of Polish fast food chain. List of restaurants, chains in Poland. What fast food? Dunkin' Donuts, KFC, McDonald's. Oh my God. Mr. Hamburger. Do they have Nando's? Oh, wait. Okay. It's called Sfinx.
Right.
SFINX.
Is it a fish place?
No, it's an Italian-American and Iranian cuisine, inter alia numerous varieties of mezza soups, salads, couscous dishes, delicatessen hamburgers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a reasonably healthy meal would be
Yep.
nice, because Mimi hasn't had one in a while, have you?
No,
You want like a healthy burger?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, with special sauce, mommy.
Oh, I got you. I got you. You little adorable thing.
Okay. All right. So you're sitting down. Mimi's eating her burger with special sauce, and you're sitting at a little booth. And the guy's there. He's like, "So you know Anne, huh? Owes you some favors from a long time ago."
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just curious, you know. She asked me on the phone to check you out. Okay.
Okay.
You didn't tell me a name.
Tell her my name is Phoenix.
It's too late. She's left. She's on her way. I can't tell her nothing.
Haven't you got a cell phone?
No, I don't have a cell phone.
Ah, okay. Any other
This is
questions?
Poland in 1999, 2000.
Is it? I'm getting confused with the
other game.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
No.
Well, one day there'll be things called cell phones. You'll know about. Okay. Right. Yes, my name is Phoenix. I knew her from long ago.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Long ago, 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 5 years, 10 years, 100 years. Probably not 100 years. That might be crazy, huh?
It might be crazy, yes, in a big way. How many actual years?
Since you, as I said, World War II.
World War
so,
II,
you know,
yeah.
you're thinking 50 years for you since you saw her last.
Okay, so that wouldn't. By the way I look, would that be unusual to him? No, not really. I'm young looking though.
Yeah, you're too young looking. It would be weird if
Yeah. No, I'm just checking it all
unless
out.
he knew that she was a vampire.
Yeah, but he's not gonna say, "Excuse me, are you a girl?"
No.
Oh,
No.
just beginning they had the fucking ability. I'm going to check them out with my
Oh my God!
Auspex.
Finally,
that
I've
I've
been
forgotten.
waiting for this for the last 10 minutes,
Well,
dodging
I'm
around.
trying to hint at it without
Without
actually
saying
telling
it.
her. Yeah.
I'll give you an XP, Barry, for doing such a good job of hinting at it without saying it.
Yeah.
Just one.
Just the one. He's a ghoul.
Ah. He I think he knows.
Knows what?
World War II.
What?
He said World War II.
Okay. My name is Albin.
Alvin.
Yeah. So, you know, I've been working with Anne for some time. Maybe I just nearly met you, perhaps, actually, because we come to contact about the same time as you're speaking of. So, we've been working here for 50 years now. My God, I've been working in this fucking shop for 50 years.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I have, you know, a boss gives me work.
Yeah. Okay. How does she feed? Like, where do you go to get some food around here? No, where does she go to get food around here? If you know
Look,
what I mean.
I can't ask and answer these questions. It's not my business, all right?
There's a few places you can go. There's the blah 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 blah.
I think
blah, blah, blah.
I think Kitty and I will need to go
Okay.
to blah 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 blah.
I might blah, 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 too.
Hey, maybe you should wait. Maybe Anne will help you out with this, you know. Give her
Okay,
a
cool,
chance.
cool. We could do it.
She's not going to be long anyway. About that point, you hear a ding and a bell at the back of the shop.
Does she still have people that make IDs?
Yeah, I still make those IDs.
Can you make us some? Can you make us some, do you think?
Yeah, I would think so. You know, always going to be the money. You know, those rubles not going to cut it.
Well, if she was to make us IDs and the right documents for travelling.
That could be very persuasive.
Can you? She can be
Yes.
quite persuasive too. So can the authorities.
Yes, well, that's why all that she owes me could be paid, but I'll talk to her
Hey,
about
listen,
it.
if you're a friend of hers, I need to tell you something, okay?
Yeah.
This place here, Poland, there's a lot of Sabbat here now. Okay, be careful.
Oh, damn.
She's basically keeping under cover. We're not doing much activity, okay? Staying very low. Don't want to get targeted by them.
How much trouble is she in?
Right now, no trouble. But,
Just
you know.
telling me to keep it on the down low, huh?
Yes, that's right.
All right. For her, I'll do that.
All right.
All right.
So, yeah, you hear the bell, and this lady comes in. She's got short black hair, fairly nondescript. She's not pretty. She's kind of broad, in fact. And she...
I'm going to use our perception.
Or perception, all right.
4 successes. Okay.
Okay, 4 successes.
Tell me
she's
everything
a
about
vampire.
her. Yeah.
She is perplexed. She is mostly calm, but she's cautious.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
And as she comes in, she sees you, Phoenix, and she says, well, there is a face I have not seen for a very long time.
How you doing?
You're here, so I assume that I'm doing better than you, because if you were doing better than me, you would not be here.
Oh, there's nothing like that gentle touch that you always give me when you see me.
Look, Phoenix, you want something, you better tell me what it is. Who are these people? Why have you brought children in here?
1, they're her children. 2, we need clothes, and can I get a loan?
You want a loan? All right. What kind of collateral have you got?
You know my sire.
Yeah, I don't know where your sire is, but I know your sire, yeah.
Hey, Russell, is he an Archon now, or is he not? He's not,
He is.
He is
yeah,
an Archon.
Yeah. He's an Archon. Maybe if you need help, he could help you.
You have a Sabbat problem, don't you? Now's your chance.
Okay, what do you need? Tell me what you need. I'll see what I can do.
We need clothes and ID.
The other guys, like Albans, like passports. They asked for passports.
Yes.
So in clothes, IDs, anything else? Transport?
Transport. Yep.
Where do you want to go?
Well, I wonder if we could have a car.
We should go to Rome, right? Rome? Greece.
Oh, yeah, we need tickets to Rome.
Tickets to Rome.
Yeah.
You sure you want to take tickets? You know, there's the whole daylight thing.
We need a plane to Rome. You know anybody who could get us on a plane transport or so?
Okay, let me just have a check on something. Particularly, I'm just going to check on the legal status of Poland at the time.
Okay.
Because Poland may or may not have its borders open. Yep. What's your question? Oh,
You've taken the hand off the button.
You mean politically?
Yes.
Okay.
Dope. So at this point, there's another 2 or 3 years before Poland becomes part of the EU.
Okay.
And so at this point, they're kind of closed off, and they don't have flights to Rome right now.
Okay.
She says, "I'm afraid this is much more tricky than that. You need to get through the what do you call the boundary? The
Border.
the border. Right. Yeah. I can help you with that, but I can take you to the easy checkpoint, huh?
That'd be cool.
Okay, all right, let's go.
Because
We'll get you
whatever we
some-
do, it's gonna be difficult. So take your guns and all that, whatever you want. It's not gonna be easy.
She looks at you. How come you're so sure of this?
Oh, because it wasn't easy to get here.
Why? Are you fucking bringing me some more Sabat bastards here?
Not so bad.
What this time?
It's people that are after us and only us.
Okay, but you better tell me who, so I know what to look for and what to defend against.
Can't really tell you that.
Phoenix, what is this woman saying?
We can't really tell you that because we can't really tell you literally.
Well, you don't know, or what?
It'll get you in trouble if we tell you. You're better off not knowing.
Maybe I'm better off refusing this deal then. I don't want to get involved with something I don't know anything about.
I think doing the deal is going to help you and Poland.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How come?
Because once we get back to seeing the Archon, that's when we'll come back with resources and we'll wipe them out.
Well, you wipe them out. You're going to come back with resources to wipe out the Sabat.
Have you ever heard of a woman named Merci Adams who destroyed 2 of the Red List Sabat members?
She turns around to you, Phoenix. She's like, she's out of her fucking mind. What are you talking about?
No, she's not.
I've never heard of this anyway, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Merci Adams, and I'm the one that killed 2 of the Red List.
Are you
Sabat.
are you an Archon?
No.
So what are you doing killing vampires, Sabat?
I was made specifically to do that.
But you're not an Archon. Well, my friend, somebody cheated you out of a good trick, huh? You should have. They don't. What are they thinking? Making random vampires now to kill Sabat? Not even an Archon.
The fact that I managed to do it has probably surprised a lot of people.
Yeah, maybe, but you know what? I don't fucking care. I don't want to die. So,
get someone else to do the job.
Maybe, yeah, might be better. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a map. I'll give you instructions. I'll give you a car, and fuck off.
It's a good idea.
All right.
Also, like, do you have anywhere where we can get a bite to eat? Something warm and red.
Yeah. Okay. We have a district here I can take you to.
Okay.
Okay. So out of game, she's going to take you to this really rough industrial complex that should be just factories and shit. But you discover that there is an underground nightclub, and it's a vampire nightclub. You'd say they're anarchs.
Awesome.
And there's people coming from all over the place. And how it works is that they sell party tickets to people, and they put them on these trains. Oddly enough, trains again, or actually could be buses, but they don't know where they're going, and they end up at this place after they buy their tickets. So they no one ever knows the actual location of the party. So you're buying a ticket to a dance party. It's supposed to be legendary dance party, and then you get there and there's a bunch of vampires that drink your blood. And then by the time you leave, you've forgotten everything that happened, and you just remember a nice, happy time, and you want to do it again. So
Sounds good.
basically, that's what happens. She takes you to one of these parties, and you can add her as a contact if you want.
Cool.
Anne from Warsaw.
Yeah.
And yeah, cool. So you're fed up. You're fed. At this point, how much damage are you under?
Well, both Kitty and I have 2 aggravated.
So you're suffering a -1 penalty on all your rolls.
Yeah, which I've forgotten. I remembered now. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I keep forgetting. There's a lot going on.
I know.
I wish it would just automatically do it. But...
I know, right? Wouldn't that be good? It should do that, actually. That it should ask you when you do it. Would you like to take your penalty from blah blah blah? Okay.
I will keep that in mind. Now, I want to drink from 4 points from 3 people.
It's no problem. You have your party, and then after the party, she takes you back out. They give you a map and show you the way, tell you what to do. There's a guard that you need to speak to, whose name is let's try one that doesn't start with A.
We're gonna heal up.
His name is Bozgdar.
Bozgdar.
Yeah, apparently means gift from God. Yeah.
He's probably gonna be sent back to God after dealing with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
So you go out to the border, and it's a very dodgy border. It's not the main border. It's usually only used by government personnel, in fact. But you've been made some special government IDs with diplomatic immunity and all sorts of bullshit on them, papers and things. And she's like, "This is overkill, but really, I'm gonna get you out, okay?
Thank you.
You're gonna owe us big fucking favors." And Phoenix, I know your sire. I'll find him, and I will make sure that you get humiliated in front of the fucking camarilla if you do not pay me back.
You know me better than that, I thought.
I think so too. So that's why I'm warning you.
You have always been so sweet.
Yeah, I keep saying that. So, goodbye. Might we never meet again?
If you should happen to be in my side of the world and need help, just knock on my door.
Yeah, I'll try not to. Get out of here, eh?
We do?
See ya.
And Albin is pissed with you. You're taking his car. Okay, and off you go, and you head off to the border.
Yep.
Takes you a few hours to get there. You get lost twice because you don't have Google Maps, and finally you get to this place, and you get to this checkpoint, and you can make charisma and persuasion checks. Do we have persuasion? Yeah. Persuasion, is that a thing?
No, charisma,
empathy. Damn, empathy. That just doesn't really cut it, but okay. Or it could be performance.
Fuck, okay. Performance. That makes more sense.
You're re-rolling because...
Fuck.
Oh, damn. -1 successes.
Yep. Well, that happens.
That happens. Okay. So while you're watching Mercy completely botch this up, Phoenix.
I'm just going to be like, forget what I just said, and I'm going to try and alter the memory of that guy to believe that I actually did a good job.
Uh-huh. Would you like to spend a willpower point?
Nah. Manipulation, leadership. So 1 success. Okay. Yeah. Well.
1 success. And that was to alter his memory?
All it can do is the memory lasts a... I've done the wrong one anyway. Hold on. Sorry. Fucking hell. What is up? What is up with me? All right. It's just too much shit. Too much shit going on. Okay, well. It says may alter or remove entire scene from the subject's memory. I'm just gonna say I did a great job.
Good enough for me.
what I said, and
Good.
I did it so well that I've spoken for everyone.
All right. Excellent. So you get through the checkpoint by using Mercy's memory altering business, because her initial performance was so terrible that she basically had to just edit
Like,
the
oh, fuck
entire
it.
scene out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was a bit embarrassing really for Mercy, but now she's solved it again. And you get out to the other side of the border. Now, do you even know where you're going?
We have maps, so
You are going to Chechnya or Germany?
We'll go to Germany because at least I can speak German.
All right. Very well. And
here we go again.
You find yourselves on the way to a town named Poznan. I lie. That's not true.
We're on the way to. No, it wasn't that place after all, so we're not going there.
Furstenwald.
Furstenwald.
Yeah. Furstenwald. Yeah. Yep.
I'd like to say that I've been to Furstenwald, but I haven't.
Well, it's a small town on the way to Poland, and you may have been through it during World War II, but it's changed a lot since then, because last time you saw it, it was blown up.
You know, that wasn't there. Mind you, everything wasn't here when I was here last.
Yeah, it was just a little town, really. And in fact, this was a place where, at the time when you were here, there was a hospital, like a military hospital, and soldiers that had been wounded on the front line were being brought back here.
There was a military hospital over there, and there was, yeah. Which side were we on?
I don't know, probably different sides at different times of the war.
Yeah.
Whoever's side you needed to be on, depending on what you were doing.
Yay for war.
Yay for war. Woot.
Yeah.
All right. So you go through Furstenwald, and from here, if you want to, you're now in a free Western country. You can catch a flight pretty much anywhere, or you can contact people. You can make phone calls and stuff.
Jason Newberry. Jason Newberry.
Okay, so once you get do you get a hotel or something?
Sure. Can we pay for that?
Well, you don't. You've got rubles, but you can take the rubles to a money exchange place, and you can get a really shitty exchange for that, and you end up with like $200 between you.
That's not too bad. Okay, sweet. So we'll do that, and
so a really shitty motel room.
Yep, we'll get a really shitty motel room.
It is the lowest of the low. It is the first couple of places didn't even have shitty enough hotel rooms, until you found this, Best Western knockoff chain.
Okay. So it's somewhere safe for everyone. Hopefully,
you can block the sunlight out. It's got a bed in it. There is a refrigerator that makes a bit of noise, but it runs. You've got a television. Basic things.
There you go. I'll sit there in front of the German version of Hello Kitty.
All right, and you pick up the phone and you dial out.
What's the word for hello in German?
German. We've got Guten Morgen and Guten Tag and.
Guten Tag,
Guten
Kitty.
Tag. Guten Tag, Kitty.
Guten Tag, Kitty.
All right.
Well, yeah. And then I'll make a phone call to Jason Newberry, because I don't remember the last time I called him and he came over.
Right.
I don't remember all that. So.
Of course, he doesn't either. He doesn't either. Yeah.
So he answers the phone. This is Jason. Who's this?
This is Mercy.
Mercy, where the fuck are you?
We're in Germany?
What the fuck are you doing in Germany, Mercy? God damn it, why can't you stay still for 1 minute? I leave the room for 2 seconds and you're gone. You know what? I'm getting very tired of this. I mean, last time I was trying to figure out where you were. I mean, honestly, you've been gone for like 2 weeks. What are you doing?
Well, I rescued my daughters. Here they are. Do you want to say hi? And
Yeah,
I
sure.
put Mimi on.
Hi, Dad. Shut the fuck up. Get off the phone and talk to Mercy.
Oh, don't swear in front of your daughter.
You can shut the fuck up too. Now, what the hell is going on? Where are you and what are you calling me about?
Well, we're here in Germany. I was wondering if you could help us get out of here, and we want to go to Rome.
You want to go to Rome?
Yeah.
You know the damnedest thing? Do you know the damnedest thing? I was going through my frickin' bank statements only yesterday, and there is a whole bunch of goddamn expenses paid for in Rome. Have you been hacking into my damn bank account, Mercy? Have you stolen my credit cards?
No.
Somebody's been using my credit cards in Rome. Just recently, in the last week.
Well,
Not you?
we haven't been there, so
Uh-huh.
yeah, we were stranded in Chernobyl.
I don't know. Somebody was playing some kind of prank on me. They took my credit cards. They went to Rome. They bought the exact same cologne that I wear. They bought the exact same tie that I wear. They bought the exact. And he goes on this list of things.
Are
like
you sure you haven't been to Rome?
Don't be ridiculous, Mercy. Of course I haven't been to Rome. I've been here the whole time. I'm not stupid.
But who would buy the same stuff you would go for?
Somebody taking the piss, like you, for example, Mercy. I could imagine you doing exactly that. Are you playing with me?
I promise you I'm not playing with you.
Oh, you promise. Well, that makes it all better then. Always, if a Malkavian promises you, you should definitely believe them.
Look, I won't. I wouldn't lie to you about this.
Can you make a persuasion check?
Okay.
Empathy and...
Okay, and Peter will be noticing the same thing. He'll be noticing stuff that is bought in...
This one.
Well, Peter is a
I would have told...
does not have a penchant for things that he needs.
I would have told my sire where I was going for sure.
Okay.
And she might have come up and said, well, how did you go in Rome? And he'd be going...
Well, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
This one.
All right. One success for Charlie. And what was the check? It was...
Charisma, empathy.
Charisma and empathy. Mercy, what do you want?
Can you help us get to Rome? And then from there, we'll come back home.
How am I going to get you to Rome? Like, what do you think I'm going to do?
I don't know. Find us a way to, like a plane ticket. If you can get us a plane ticket there.
Seriously, Mercy, you don't have any money?
No, we don't.
Why?
We were stranded here.
What the hell's going on, Mercy? Are you in trouble?
I might be in trouble. I don't know.
You don't know? You don't have any money and you're in Europe. Why are you in Europe?
We are. We were dropped in at Chernobyl. My children had been kidnapped. Do you want to confirm?
So are
Mimi?
you telling me that the Sabbat are back up again and we're dealing with this whole shit all over again?
This isn't the Sabbat.
This isn't Sabbat?
But I can't tell you. Just can you please trust me? I will pay you back.
Do you have a bank account?
No.
You have a credit card. You don't have any of that shit, do you?
Maybe we can get that sorted.
Can Phoenix hear this?
Yeah.
Because he has a bank account.
Well,
how's he been doing Phoenix's
Phoenix, you don't have any documents with you. Like, you don't have your cards, you don't have your wallet, you don't have your money, you don't have access to your bank account.
Yeah, we don't have passports or even the vampires don't need to worry about that.
You could call the bank and say, I've lost my card, and they'll be like, okay, so what's your ID? And then you have to prove yourself over the phone somehow. And it could take quite a considerable amount of time. And also, banks are not tend to be open at nighttime.
What's Vincent's thing, and how does he do Vincent's banking? Because that's what he used to do as a...
Yeah, but he's been a vampire since before banks were a thing.
Okay, all right.
Do you want to come over?
God damn no, I don't want to come over. Goddamn no. Listen, here's what you're going to do. You're going to go and find some dumbass mortal that has a bank account, and you're going to convince them that they're going to receive a whole bunch of money, and you're going to tell me what that number is, and I'm going to send the money to whatever fucking mortal that you pull out of your ass, okay?
Right.
You're going to use them as a proxy, and then the proxy is going to buy your tickets to wherever you're going to go. And I'm going to send you, goddamn it, 50,000 American dollars tomorrow. All right?
Right.
You're going to make sure that you've got somewhere for that money to arrive, because I'm going to speak to you this time tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
Make the transfer. So you better get that ghoul or whatever the hell you're going to do ready for it.
All right.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Good job, Mercy. Good job.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to be looking for whoever fucking stole my cards and went to Rome. And I am not finished investigating you, Mercy. It may be that you don't even know what you've done. Maybe
Are you sure you don't have, like, you don't have the products?
Well, I've got tons of these products, so I wouldn't know.
Okay, well, I mean, even if I did have access to that money, I don't have your cards.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be asking you for help.
All right. So somebody's playing games, and we'll figure it out, okay? Maybe I need your help to help figure it out. When are you going to be back in Chicago? What are you doing anyway? I mean,
well, we're just going to go to Rome, and then
we're going to come back. Asked where you were the other day. I mean, I'm hearing back from Primogen counselors that your name's coming up in their council meetings.
About what?
Well, you just, finished off this whole Sabbat thing. They want to know what's next.
Right, okay. I don't know what's next. I have my children back, and now I want to get home. Like I want to get them home. Maybe I could send them off on a separate plane back to Chicago.
Well, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I don't want to, though. I'll miss them, but it's safer for them.
Why are you there?
I can't tell you yet.
If you can't tell me, how can I trust you?
Yeah, you'll just have to learn. You're my brother. Or not. I really like you, okay? so I'm not gonna ruin what we have here.
Make sure that you've got that bank account tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ready for tomorrow. All right?
Yes.
Good night.
Good night. All right. We gotta go find a person to go and get their bank account.
All right. And we shall cut our game there.
Okay.
That's okay with you guys?
Yep. That's what we shall do.
Thank you very much.
What's this? The guy I diablerized. Do you have any more information on him?
He's an ex.
Why is he a vampire?
Why is he a vampire?
Yeah.
Reasons?
Reasons. Because if the order is made a vampire, they would probably.
He's not an order vampire. He's not from the order.
Okay.
He's a random Russian vampire. Like that's
right.
Who got involved with because there's all this chatter going on about all of this violence and explosions and shit going on. And the cops want to know what's going on, and they're suspecting kindred involvement.
Right.
The kindred are suspecting kindred involvement, so they're sending some of their own to go and investigate.
Yeah.
For all you know, you just drank an Archon.
Classic Mercy. If anyone's gonna drink an Archon, it's her. That's for sure.
That's true.
But yeah, that's really cool. I would like to explore more about him, but that will happen once she goes back to the White Room.
Okay.
And interrogates him.
And I'll have to have a good hard think about him, seeing as I invented him approximately about the time you brought up the doll.
Oh right. Dear.
We have a good night, and I shall talk to you all soon.
Tomorrow.
Oh God.
Tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow night.
Yep.
Okay.
Let us know how that goes.
All right. You're gonna be there?
Yeah, it's the issue I had was Monday, but tomorrow is Sunday.
Gotcha.